All right, guys, we are here today. Let me know how the sound is, even if the mic's over here. It should still be pretty solid. What's up, DS? All right, guys. So yeah, you can see honestly we're gapping up really nicely. The SPY's at almost 440. Tesla pulled it back a little bit in pre-market, but it looks like it's still gapping up some. Yeah, so Tesla closed at 257s. It's at 258s right now. So Tesla's still green. Apple green on the day. SPY green on the day today too. And we'll look to trade a little bit this morning. What's up, Kevin? Yeah, market is up. So Pawn, Melissa, Egg, Kevin, Jack, DS, Full. Yeah, I'm up. Oh man. I'm up. Gotta wake up a little bit. I actually got enough sleep last night. At least it's not storming today. I'm out here in Michigan. Market's gonna love today's data. I don't know, man. We got the PCE index coming out today, the personal consumption expenditure. We'll see. I have no idea what the direction is gonna be. Honestly, I've never seen that movie, John. I never really did that with disco, man. You know, I I've never seen it. The John Travolta Saturday Night Fever movie. I've never seen it. Dude, I'm missing out. Isn't it a disco movie, bro? You can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a ladies' man. Is that the next part? I don't even know that song. Like I know the song just because it's so like famous of a song, but I've never seen what was the movie called? What was that movie Saturday Night Fever? Never seen that movie, man. I mean, I don't know, man. It just doesn't look like my style of movie. No offense. I'm not big into like musicals, and so like I just don't know if this would be my. I don't know if this would be my style of movie to watch. You know, I'm not a big dancer. I can't really dance at all. I've never been a big dancer. I have friends that dance and all that stuff, and they're all like into it, but like I can't do that. I end up looking dumb, you know. Like I'm all brains, no rhythm. You know what I mean? Kind of. I might be no brains, no rhythm. I might be none either. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. All right, here, let me get the music on. I do like music though. Yeah, I can't take this movie seriously. I just watched I can't take that movie seriously, man. All right, sorry, I'm listening to music in the background, like my own music, but I can't take that movie I just watched the trailer for seriously, man. Like number one, like let's just like okay, let me think of the most delicate way to put this. Disco is basically let me think of the most delicate way to put this. Hmm. Don't get mad at me for saying what I'm about to say. I just think it's an obvious thing after watching this trailer. I think disco stole a lot from black culture, you know. And I'm not usually one to be all like, "Oh no," but like I think when you look at it, it's obvious. And I get it, disco was like the thing in the '70s, but it's just not really, you know, that's way past my time. It's just way past my time. You know what I mean? And so it's just not really for me, I think, in terms of disco. It's not really my style. Yeah, I feel you, John. Maybe I'm wrong there. Again, by looking at the trailer, like, you know, I don't know. Again, maybe I'm wrong there. I don't know. Chat, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm open to listening. Disco John, yeah, John Travolta, the man, the goat. You know, uh, but no, it's all good, man. Stolen's not a good word. That's probably true. They were inspired by black culture. Is probably the better way to put it, right? But like, I think that's a very self-evident thing when you look at it. If you look at it objectively, it's kind of like Elvis. Elvis was the same thing, believe it or not. Elvis, you know, and I'm really not one of those types of people who like cry stolen very much. You know, so don't judge me too hard for saying that. I just think that's a very self-evident thing when I look at it. Either way, markets gap it up today. Markets gap it up today. It's all love here. It's all good. We can, if you're into disco, I'm okay with that. That's okay. I'm not hating on that. I was into some dumb music when I was growing up, and so that's all right. You got to understand, disco era was before my time, like way before my time. So like I was not influenced by disco culture at all. You know, like I grew up in the '90s and early 2000s, so I was more influenced by like skateboard culture almost. So like disco culture is kind of like way on the other side of that. You know, uh, And I'm not trying to be one of those people that cry stolen. I don't think stolen's a good word either. I don't think it was stolen. I think it was inspired. But still. Yeah. Yeah, I got you on a timer. Yeah, I feel you. I'm game ender. I'm not trying to, be dramatic or anything. I just think I think if we like that type of stuff, we need to like it universally, you know. Um anyways. All right, it's 6:30 in the morning. Data comes out at 8:30, so we got an hour and 56 minutes left. Oh, no, my timer's off. We got an hour and 54 minutes left. That's what's wrong about my timer. Yeah, this will be good enough. Bro, I keep messing this up. It's 53. There we go. There we go. All right, we got the timer. It's 5:30 Central Time, CT. I'm in Michigan right now. It's 6:30, bro. Hey, what's up, Import? All right, guys. SPY at 439.80s. Tesla at 258.80s. No, Michigan's Eastern. Michigan. I honestly, I technically get an extra hour of sleep here in Michigan. All right, I'm gonna buy Tesla here again early in pre-market today. Could take 20 shares here. All right, we are in Tesla right now. We just bought a little bit. You can kind of see where we bought it down here. All right, PCE index. If you don't know what today is, guys, today is the personal consumption expenditure. It's what the Fed Jerome Powell's preferred inflationary metric is. It's what the Fed and Big Papa Jerome Powell like to use to analyze how bad inflation is in this country. So the PCE, personal consumption expenditure, it's a relevant metric and data release that we will be covering live that will be relevant for market action. It will be relevant for what goes down today. And again, it's pretty big release. It's not small. So again, the Fed uses it to figure out what they think inflation is. Very nice. Yeah, honestly, that's kind of the same thing here, Pawn. So like we did the same thing. We went to like an outlet mall. We went to an outlet mall the other day. Not yesterday, the day before. And when we left, the time change happened. It was in like Indiana. So when we left, the time change happened. But then we drove back, and when we left, it was a certain time, and so we're close enough to the time change in Indiana. I bought Jack a skateboard, and Jack loved it. I might teach Jack how to skateboard because again, I really like. I could teach Jack to skateboard. The only reason I'm hesitant, if I'm gonna be honest, though, bro, again, look, I grew up with skateboard culture, right? So I know what it is, and I love skateboarding and skateboard culture, right? But sometimes it's not the best for teenagers, because I think sometimes it can be a little, I'll have to think of the right word for it, but I know what I did skateboarding at 17. I'll put it that way. You know, I don't know how much the culture is the same now versus back then. But that's the one hiccup in me teaching Jack to skateboard. But I'll teach him. I'm gonna teach him. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. I'll make a poll. Yeah. Yeah, so we are in terms of where we are in Michigan, we are in southwest Michigan, close to Chicago is where we are. It's today's PCE report calls a bull or bear market reaction, guys. Vote on the poll. Let me know. There's the poll live right there. They have a sober skate group close to where I live. Yeah, I mean, and I like skateboarding culture. I was influenced a lot by it. Like that was kind of like my style when I was young. You know, when I was like, I started skateboarding when I was like 11, and I stopped when I was like 18. You know. And so this was like right around Tony Hawk Pro Skater, a little bit before it. So like I started skating before Tony Hawk came out, I think. But heavily influenced by that, like baggy shorts and stuff. I don't know, man. I had my own struggles growing up with that type of stuff, and so like I understand more than anybody. Like when you're growing up, you are who you hang out with. Like you are who your friends are, right? And if your friends are a bunch of burnouts, you know, that's who you're gonna be. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying like you can't. I'm not saying you can't like dress differently. It's not about how you dress. Like, you know, I know genius people that dress that way. A good example is Dexter from The Offspring. You know, Dexter from The Offspring was like a scientist. You know, he like created all these different patents for stuff. But so my point is like you can't judge by their appearance necessarily, but skateboarding culture is like, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just overprotective as a parent, you know. But I also don't want to be that parent. You know what I mean? That like, if he wants to skateboard, I'll teach him. No, we're not in Grand Rapids. Yeah, I know, Leslie. I certainly did, you know. But I think that's that's why I'm so overprotective now, is because I know how it goes. I had my fun, you know, but now I'm old. Anyways, Tesla moving up here, and we are green. We're gonna let this ride for Tesla. You can see we bought it here. SPY pushing up, Apple pushing up as well. Market will drop regardless of the news. Hey, what's up from Dubai? Hey, what's up, man? Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. But yeah, I jumped on that skateboard. I actually got kicked out of, not kicked out, but security came and talked to me at the outlet mall I was in. I wasn't trying to be a punk skateboarder at the outlet mall. I had just bought my 9-year-old son a skateboard, and so I was riding it around with him, trying to teach him how to do stuff. And the security guard came and got mad at me. It's like, bro, why have a skateboard shop at an outlet mall and then not be able to skateboard? Like, just bad planning over there. Low volume buys. Yeah, hey, we're getting a bounce back up. Again, I'm in Tesla right now. We're green on Tesla. I'm going to let it keep riding. I might add a little bit more to it. But here's Tesla right here. You can see where we entered it. Not the best price action, a little bit lower volume, but the SPY is popping up to 440s right now, 440s. My guess is PCE data will have a heavy weight on the market today. Would you look at that? Yeah, Canada is too. One thing that we're seeing here is we're seeing like really bad air quality here in Michigan. If you're in Michigan right now, you know what I'm saying. Michigan's got bad air quality right now. Yeah, like there's forest fires up in Canada that are like, yeah, dude. Like if you look at the air quality here, like check out the air here. Let me see if I can show you this. Like it is foggy over here. Like it is legit foggy over here. Like you see that? Like it's actually foggy over here. All right. What's up, Tony? Yeah. Are you close to Grand Rapids, bro? I don't even know where Grand Rapids is, dude. I don't want to be too specific about where I am either. Let me see where Grand Rapids is. Grand Rapids. Nah, we're not really that close to that. We are closer to South Haven. So like we're close enough, but like not close per se. Like we're probably at least an hour or two away from there. All right, guys. Our Tesla trade's doing okay. We are up in our Tesla trade. We took 20 shares. So yeah, I'm looking at Shark Prime. We just got a 15-minute reversal. But again, when I want a reversal, looking at this, you do have to give these reversals longer to like work. I'm gonna short the market here. I haven't shorted anything on the market yet on this platform. Let's try shorting the SPY with like 45 shares. Let's do it with 50 shares. We'll try shorting the SPY with 50 shares. Let's see what happens. Okay. All right, we are shorting the SPY up here. Maybe a bad move, but like we got a longer term reversal signal on the SPY on one of these platforms. So John, because of our funds, we can trade 0 days to expiry options in the money, and they move fast. But as long as no swan event, yeah. Hey, nice, dude. Congrats, Tony. Hope you keep making money, brother. You know me though, dude. I'll probably stay away from options, but like that's all right. Right now, I'm short the SPY. I'm buying Tesla. I'm in Tesla long. I'm short the SPY. Disney trade's doing lovely today, man. Disney trade, we're actually pretty close to break even now on that one. So pulling our futures account up. Gonna mess with this one too, bro. There we go. Good day in futures yesterday for sure. So should I take a little bit of off Tesla? I mean, all right. So I got 50 shares of SPY short. I got a little bit of Tesla. I'm gonna take a little bit of off here on Tesla. So I'm gonna take like 10 shares off and then be much more patient on the rest. Yeah, I got enough equity, bro. All right, we are actually green on our SPY trade too. Let's put this back up. What do I have right now on the SPY? I've got 50 shares. I'm gonna buy. I just want to be profitable. Dude, I don't want market. All right, 440. There we go. All right, I just took some profit here, and yeah, locked it in. We're up today. That's nice. We'll see if we can keep it up. So, do you guys like these alerts where it gives you alerts on like what I'm doing? Damn, so this is gonna make me log all the way back in. All right. Tesla's green too. Just keep riding that up. That looks good. Honestly, I'm kind of comparing when I start my streams. I think it's gonna be better for me to start my streams when I have been, like about 10 to 15 minutes later. Are you taking Bitcoin Cash? Nah, man, it's been a minute since Bitcoin Cash. All right, so how's the Saturday? Again, we got about 63% voting bull reaction here. There's so many scams, dude, and this is definitely a scam. All right, so Tesla's still moving up. The SPY's still contracting a little bit here.
Walk up in the life. Yeah, I'm really talking my life. I'm really him. Hold up.
What is this? This isn't supposed to be. NVIDIA has to show some increased AI profit in this earnings season. I'll just give more good guidance. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you guys, this is what I've been saying, man. I've been saying the same thing for weeks now, which is that this next earnings report season, like the next earnings season, which starts really mid-July, is going to be incredibly relevant to NVIDIA, AI, Microsoft, AMD, MU, all the other AI companies, C3. It's going to be a big release here for that because they're going to be tested to see, like, the PE ratios are super high up right now, which is the price to earnings ratio, which means that like a lot of these AI companies are considered incredibly extended at this point in time. And what the next earnings report season is going to show us is will these companies make enough money on their bottom line to justify the huge increase in price that a lot of them have had over the last couple months? Like, will these companies make enough money to justify the moves up that they've made in their earnings reports? And so again, we'll see what happens. That's a big thing. And if we don't, you could see huge corrections on some of these too. It's important to pay attention to. All right, guys. So yeah, we are watching a lot of these here. We're still in the SPY. Gold. Yeah. All right, guys. So Tesla's still ramping up. Tesla's still ramping up. We got nice gains on both of these. We have locked in profit on a couple of these as well. Our SPY trade, you can kind of see we're shorting. We're going to let Tesla rise up a little bit. See if the SPY pulls back. SPY's up a lot. And so I think like this could be a good little trade here if we are patient enough with it. Green on the day so far, small on our trades. I do want to give it some time though to let it work. All right, so we did get a bounce back up in a lot of different things here. We are still in Tesla, a little bit of a hedge trade because we are long in Tesla, short on the SPY here. I understand the SPY's up a lot, but you got to understand the most you're going to get out of it is the most recent support until she decides what she's going to do today. Yeah, I mean, I feel you, man. But again, you got to understand, like, I might trade some options, but I don't need to trade like big, heavy options. Like, I just don't need to, you know. Like, I've got at this point in time, I've got like 200,000 in buying power or so. Uh, you know, so like I buy shares directly most of the time. Like, I might buy a little bit of options. To be honest, I saw the 0 day till expiry options. I don't even know if I'm going to mess with those. Those look really risky, bro. They just look really risky, man. I just don't know if I want to mess with that. Now, I might mess with some longer term options. Like, longer term options might be good, and I might mess with that type of stuff. But 0 day till expiry options just move so freaking quick, man. You know, they just move so fast, dude. That like I just don't know if it's even worth it for me to do that. Again, okay. So like my swing trading edge is profound. Like my swing trading edge has been very, very good to me, and like I don't want to draw down my account taking riskier types of trades. But I think it depends. Like, I think if you have a smaller account, it's certainly reasonable to try to make some money doing that. Of course, like you are, Tony, and you're killing it, man. I'm happy for you, bro. Y'all go sub to Tony's channel. Uh, let's get a touch 220. What is? All right, there's a pullback on the SPY. Tesla still bouncing up a little bit. Tesla's Gigafactory, but closing down amount of Y production soon for upgrades workers. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, totally. Like I said, brother, it's nothing against your style of trading, bro. We just have different styles. Like I never even traded options, so it's like I'm not really even buying options like that. I didn't buy options yesterday either, and so you know, you're saying that you are never buying the correct options. Again, I'm not really ever day trading options. It's not really something I'm doing. Like I might try to mess with it sometime soon, and if I do, I'll hit you up. But again, it's just a lot of risk for me in my account when, again, I got to stick to what my edge is. And what my edge is looking for blue chip healthy companies to pull back over a good period of time and then buying that dip and then sitting on it and waiting for it to bounce back. That's usually the biggest edge I get. And everybody's different. We'll spend more than 500 on a trade even ever. Yeah. All right, so we did get a nice little pullback. Tesla's still bouncing here, so that looks good. Tesla's still popping. Let's see if it continues. If I can make money on both of these, even better. Yeah, this music's a little bit different. Some of it's not bad. We're going to go ahead and do a poll here. All right, so the PCE inflation index drops soon. Does it come in higher or lower? All right, guys. I'm tagging some stuff here. See if we get some good data. But we did do pretty well on Tesla. Like, we're green on Tesla, green on the SPY trade. Hit the like button if you haven't already, guys. I appreciate it. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell. I appreciate the love for sure. We're doing a Twitter poll right now. All right, so we got a poll going live here on Twitter. Does it come in higher or lower than expected for PCE data? It drops in about 2 hours. Yeah, so the PCE inflation index drops soon. Does it come in higher or lower than expected? Vote on the poll. We got the poll live right now. If you want to vote on this poll, here is the link for it. I'll appreciate it. Anything helps, even if you just vote on the poll. Oh, I understand for sure, Tony. Like, I understand. Options are certainly valuable in a lot of ways for people. Like, people can take some good trades based off of options. And again, patience is a huge factor. But option gives you much more bang for your buck, specifically, and that's like a huge value for traders, especially traders that like don't have the buying power I have. With options, you can get a lot of work done in trading without much, buying power. So there's certainly a lot of benefits to options. There's definitely a lot of people bearish. Para says, could this be the time to be careful? No one seems bearish. There's definitely a lot of bears right now for sure. Without question, a lot of bearish traders. But I think it varies. All right, so we are in 2 contracts of the regular E-mini here. I'm going to go ahead and take some profit. Again, the goal was just to lock in, so we just took half off there. And we got 1 contract left. So we're up 25 on the day. And I'm going to let this work. I got to... Again, the goal is to build up a cushion and then swing. There we go. All right, so yeah, we're short. We're long on Tesla, short on the SPY. How is Tesla red? Let me see. Do I need to refresh my Tesla screen? Oh man, dude. Okay, we're pretty much flat on Tesla, which is okay. I'm gonna give Tesla a little while to bounce at this 200 EMA. We're still in Tesla. We're gonna stay shorting the SPY. There we go. Okay, does this work? No. Okay, that's not bad. 25. Okay, dope. Okay, cool. Tesla's still dipping here. So we're basically flat on Tesla. We break under this level, I'll cut it. What do we have on Tesla? We got 10 shares left. SPY's still dropping down nicely here. And again, you see me in futures right now. The goal is to build up a cushion. Apple's still bouncing up. Let's see what kind of news we got today. Again, Disney doing nice. All right, so Bank of America passes stress test while Overstock.com gains attention. So that's good. So Bank of America passed the stress test. All right, so the SPY is still dropping down. We're still in Tesla long. Luckily, we're still nicely green on the day, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just flatten out on Tesla here. You know, I'm letting it consolidate, but it doesn't look that bad, I guess. We're completely flat on Tesla. Like, we're completely flat. Like, actually, we're slightly green, believe it or not, on the trade still, but not by much. We're still short the SPY right now, and we are still shorting in futures, where we should be up a little bit today. Let me see. Yeah, we're already up 25 bucks in futures here, and again, we're just kind of letting that ride. We're up about 50 total, to be honest, but a little bit of a hedge trade where we're taking a long trade on the Tesla, short trade on the SPY. Everything goes down during the report. That's not necessarily true. There's no guaranteed reaction. Like, for economic data, anything could ultimately happen here. Nah, I mean Tony's saying futures. Futures is certainly like useful, just like options is useful, man. It's not like it has to be the Bloods versus Crips. Like one can be good and the other one can be good as well. And futures is definitely useful. Like think about it like this, right? Futures market allows you to get around all the red tape that stocks give you. Right? You can day trade the E-mini, you can day trade the S&P 500, you can day trade the Nasdaq, you can day trade currencies, you can day trade commodities, you can day trade gold and silver with no risk. Not there's risks, but with less risk than you would, with less red tape than you would in stocks. There's obviously uses for futures. Um, in terms of day trading futures, which is something that you're talking about, the liquidity is absolutely better in futures versus options, without question. There's way more liquidity in futures than there are in options. And so if you're just like if you take individual success results out of there, um, futures is more liquid than options, and so like you're gonna get better fills in futures. The other thing to understand is that like 95% of people probably lose at options as well, bro. I would say it's at least 90% of people that are losing money at options. And so it's not like more people are losing money at futures than they're using at options, bro. Like it's basically the same thing. Like if you're day trading, 90+% of people are losing in day trading regardless of the trading vehicle you're using, whether it's options, whether it's a futures contract, whether it's shares. 90+% of people are losing. And that's just the reality of it. And so it's not like options are good and futures are bad, man. It's actually they're all the same for the most part. Like day trading them is pretty similar overall, you know. Also, I mean, we're sponsored by a futures platform, and so knocking on futures will, we're not gonna go super well here, Tony. Just a heads up, bro. Yeah. I mean, it's none of them. It's not like one is better than the other. It really isn't. Like they're all just different trading vehicles. You could do basically the same thing. Like what you really want to look at is day traders. Day traders are going to lose. It doesn't matter if it's in futures. I would say probably a similar percentage of people lose at options too, man. I would say like there's actually probably a little bit more gambling done in options than there are in futures. But again, it varies. It depends on the trader. Nike earnings were good. It brought the market up, did it really? So I haven't even looked at Nike earnings yet. Here's Nike in the middle here. Yeah, Nike's up a lot. What did Nike's earnings come in as? I'll have to go check them out, see what they showed up as. But I see Tesla bouncing up a little bit. So Nike ended up showing. Nike ended up showing. Nike ended up showing 66-cent EPS, missed the 67-cent estimate. Sales beat expectations at 12.82 versus 12.59 expected. I'll put this number up on chat if you want to see it, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Tony, though, man, like, okay, like what I see a lot is that I see traders kind of bounce from one different trading niche to the other. And a lot of the times when they switch to a new trading niche, it's really tempting. And I see it a lot where I see people say, "Oh, well, this is the best way to trade. The other types are scams, or the other types don't work, or whatever it is, right?" And that can happen a lot, man. And so I guess the point is like you don't want to talk down to other trading styles or trading vehicles, I should say, because you're having success in options now, man. I think it's all the same thing. It just depends on what kind of trading vehicle. Like you could do the same thing buying shares, like you can do buying options, that you can do buying futures contracts, that you can do, whatever it is, and they're all the same. And you're going to have successful traders in each of those niches of trading, each of those sectors of trading. You're going to have good traders and you're going to have bad traders. But it doesn't mean like futures or options or shares are right or wrong, right? It just means that like some people are going to take different trades, some people are going to be good at different ones, some people are going to be bad at different ones, and it's all based off of human nature. It's all based off of the trader overall, you know. All right, so we are nicely up in this futures contract. I'm going to go ahead and take profit here because we can. So we should be up a little bit under $100 right now. We got a nice little cushion to head into the day. Yeah, we are up right now about $90. So no losing trades yet in futures. We'll see if we can keep it up. We're also in Tesla long right now. We are in the SPY. Because, I mean, you got to think about it like this. There's obviously disadvantages to options as well, right? One of the big disadvantages specifically is that you can't sell overnight. You're stuck in that thing until the opening bell the next day. And most of the time, news comes out in pre-market or after hours. And so, in that regard, like options can be risky too, because you know if you buy an option trade and hold overnight, then you're going to be stuck in it overnight. Now, if you're swing trading options, you know that can be risk. But again, I'm mostly I'm not even trying to claim to be some great day trader anymore, Tony. Like I'm mostly swing trading now, man. I mean, I day trade. We day trade futures, we day trade stocks. Like we do it every day. We're doing it now. But I'm probably better at swing trading, I would say. But it varies. You know, sometimes I'm good at day trading. Yesterday we had a really good day where we made you know, if you look at our results yesterday, we ended up making $1,600, $1,700, 1,600, 2-to-1 profit factor. So we did pretty good there. Now we're up about 100. We got a nice little cushion. Swings destroy small accounts. Maybe swinging options, but swinging other stuff, swinging shares or futures don't, you know. I think percentage wise, there's more traders that lose at day trading options than they lose at swing trading options, I would say, on a percentage basis. Yeah. What do you think about FTX? I think FTX is a terrible idea for FTX to yeah, so I think FTX coming back live and trying to use the same name is a terrible idea. All right, so we are in Tesla here. All right, so we got some polls here. We asked the PC inflation index drops soon. Does it come in higher, lower, or as expected? 60% of Twitter users think it's going to come in higher. 20% of Twitter users think it's going to come in lower. 20% think it's going to come in as expected as well. We got a YouTube poll here live as well. Well, I mean, I don't think either one is superior, Andre. Andre says swing trading is generally superior to day trading. I don't think either one of them is superior. I think if we look at percentage wise of profit versus losses, I think swing trading is going to be a little bit easier to make money on than day trading is. Swing trading, traders are going to be able to come in with less experience swing trading and make more money. Have a safer time making money than day trading, but it depends on the time frame they're holding, and it also depends on the trader. I make more money swing trading for sure because I can use kind of like my big account and buy blue chips instead if I need to, and so that makes it work well for me. But one's not better than the other. I would say it's all subjective. You know, it's all the person really. Uh, All right, guys. So again, we're still in Tesla right now. You can see we bought Tesla on the dip, sold some on the bounce, and we're still in a little piece of it. We're also still in the SPY short. Uh, Top pulled a $1 move. Yeah, I'm not really messing with penny stocks either. I think it's good FTX because you have to think about it's regulated, and then others like Binance or whatever they don't. Yeah, but I think it's bad because I think it's going to end up like again. I made a short on it the other day. I can't imagine that. Again, I can't imagine that they see this as a good idea. Honestly, I can't. I really can't imagine that they try to genuinely restart FTX and use FTX. It seems like a horrible idea, you know. But again, who knows? Man? But it seems like a bad idea to me personally. Uh, but who knows, man? You never know what they're gonna do here. We still got about an hour left until PC comes out. Hi, John. I'm just wondering what the fundamental difference between index futures trading and CFD index trading is. CFD is illegal and mostly used overseas. Uh, Index futures. Um, the futures market is mostly commodities, right? But you can trade the E-mini, you can trade the mini Nasdaq, you can day trade stuff like that. But it's mostly a commodities market. The futures market is also going to be its own market that has its own liquidity versus CFD, which is just trading with individual people the contract for difference, right? So CFDs are illegal; they're not allowed here in the U.S. And really, when you trade a CFD, you are trading it with whomever the supplier of the trading is, right? Which is not what you want. Like you want to when you trade futures, you are trading in the market. Like everybody that trades futures is trading the same symbol, which is right currently for the E-mini, it's ESU3, but the symbols change up every quarter, and that's one of the big differences. The CFD market is more what's the better word for it? The CFD market is mostly you just trading. CFD market is just purely paper, right? So the CFD market is basically paper trading. Um, and Top Step is not really CFDs because Top Step tells you it's paper, right? But yeah, yeah. Tops, man. Top has been around for a long time, Martin. Um, and it kind of went crazy over the last couple of months. But all right, so we're still at Tesla right now. I could add some more to it. We are still in it. I could add more to it. But my spy short's actually doing really nice here, man. I'm gonna go ahead and take some more off of this because I can. All right, so go ahead and take 10 off for your shorts. All right, so we should be good out of there. All right, yeah, we took that off. Got to be careful with Tesla. Tesla's mostly sideways. It's the only reason I'm staying in it currently. We also have Apple right here that you can kind of see. Apple green. Hey, what's up, Shepard? I get you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what time the Euro market closes, Tony. Tesla just so costly to play. Yeah, I mean Tesla. All right. So again, you kind of see us cover a little bit of our short on the SPY, but we're still in it. We're still holding it. We'll see what we get. All right, guys. We still got an hour here too before the data drops. Yeah, but the morning action is arguably the biggest action. I most of the time trade from like by the time I'm actively day trading, I usually day trade for the first hour of the day, which is when the most volume, most liquidity of the stock market happens, right? So it depends on what you're trading, but the first hour of the day is when the most liquid part of the stock market happens. I usually cut it off after that because there's less liquidity. It's more trend based trading after that, which can be good and bad, but again, it varies, man. I mean, I disagree. I think there's the most liquidity at the morning, at the opening bell, is when the market has the most liquid. Now, I usually try not to trade in the first 5 minutes, but after that, I'll trade some. Nah, kindly disagree. 1 to 3:30 is probably the chop. Um, Power hour, the market might heat back up from like 3 to 4 Eastern, but the most active part of the markets are certainly going to be, I would say, from 9:30 to 10:30, and then from 3 to 4 in the afternoon. But it varies. Tesla options were way more expensive before the split. Oh, for sure. But I mean, that's what a split was. They weren't really more. I mean, they were more expensive, but it varies. Hey, y'all do me a favor. Hit the like button here. Help me hit over 100 likes today on the stream, guys. I appreciate the love. All right, so Tesla bouncing back up. It's still right at that 200 EMA. We're close. Top going. Hey, what's up, Rocket Man? 10 a.m. Eastern will move markets today with Michigan inflation expectations. Yeah, we still got that. Yeah, for sure, Tony. Listen, man, you can send me your gains, man. And listen, I really am happy for you, brother. But like, I think the biggest thing for you to understand. Good morning. Hey, Kathy. Uh, I think the biggest thing to understand, though, man, is that is that different people trade different things, and neither of them are right or wrong. Like, it's not like I am constantly buying out the money options and day trading. Like, I can't remember when the last time I day traded options was to begin with. It had to be over a year ago. And so it's not like I'm just kind of consistently buying out the money options and day trading and losing money. Like, that's not what I'm doing at all. I just don't really day trade options to begin with, because to be honest, I don't really need to. Like, the buying power is good if you've got like a small account and you're trying to run it into a large account, and that's good. And options are incredibly useful in that regard. But I've already got two big accounts. Like, my MooMoo account's got over 50K in buying power, and my TOS account has the same thing. And so I don't really need to day trade options like that. And I do think that you do pay a liquidity. You do pay for it in regards to slippage. I do think you pay a slippage. I do think you pay more slippage in options. I think there's less liquidity, there's less liquid fills, and I think that could be good or bad. That could be good or bad, but I'll listen for sure as long as it's not too much pressure, bro. Because you know me, I've traded for 7 years, man. I've seen all the different types of trading, and your options might be powerful, but for me personally, I don't need to trade options that much because I already have so much buying power that I can buy hundreds of shares of the SPY or whatever if I want to, and I do. So here's NVIDIA right now. So I want to look at NVIDIA here. NVIDIA is up to 411 still, guys. 411s. Can you suggest the best indicator to use the body stock? No, I like using the VWAP, but everybody's different. Yeah, but I'm green on the year as well, Tony. Like trading on like swing trading, you know. So like I'm already green, pretty green on the year swing trading, man. I just gotta, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's a very common saying, you know, and very relevant to me currently, which is like my trading system is not broken, you know. Options allow you to sell hundreds of shares, but yeah, I mean, I could buy hundreds of shares of the SPY though. You know what I mean? So like, top 30, yeah. The good thing about futures is the lack of time decay versus long options. Yeah, it's different. I'm new at trading and options, and I learned a lot watching your channel. Thanks. Hey, thanks, Jeff. I appreciate the support, brother. Thank you, man. And again, it's all good. It doesn't have to be the Bloods versus Crips, you know. Like you could. I hope y'all make money, Tony. I hope you make some money, brother, in options, man. Yeah, if y'all want to go check out Tony's channel, go give that man a subscribe. Go click on his comment and go to channel. Hit that subscribe button on his channel. Help that man grow. He's definitely a friend of the channel. All right, so again, we're still in Tesla. We're still in the SPY short. Yeah, Tesla. Yeah, I mean, well, what's crazy is like we get these comments, like this comment, Ryu. Bro, I've never seen this guy before. You know, it's like he comes here, he acts like I've never seen this guy before. He acts like he's a regular that's been here forever. Like, you're mad at me for talking about how big my accounts are, bro? Like, dude, I'm just trying to explain. I'm not trying to brag about how big my accounts are. To be honest, in trading terms, a $30,000 account is not like a super huge account, to be honest. Like in trading, what's considered a really big account is like $200,000 account, which I don't have. I'm not bragging about my freaking accounts. Like, don't be so insecure that just me talking about my accounts makes you feel bad. Like, come on now, bro. Anyways, I'm obviously not bragging. I mean, I'm definitely top 3 largest accounts ever in the world right now, for sure. Definitely top 3. But yeah, I would never brag about my humongously large trading account that just flows with money every day and just, you know, oh man, it's hard for me to look at these accounts sometimes because they've just got so much money in them, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's just hard for me to look. I would never brag about how ridiculously large my trading accounts are today. You know, I'm so sorry. Good day to you, sir. Anyways, we got the SPY pulling back. We're still short the SPY. You love to see it. Yeah, I'm definitely the top 3 most humble, you know, traders ever. Like when you look back at the history of humility and trading, I've got to be right at the top of that list, you know, right at the very, very top of the list. Best looking, you know, trader for sure to ever do this as well. Definitely top 3 most humble and best looking ever in the world, for sure. Top 3. But no, SPY still sitting there. It's starting to pull back some. We'll see if it holds. People are weird, bro. People are weird, man. It'd be one thing, like, listen, it would be one thing if my guy over here was like a regular in the channel in the community. You know, it'd be one thing if this was like a guy that came here every day and like was actually a reg. But I've never seen this guy before. So this dude's probably just big mad about something else, you know, that has nothing to do with what he talked about. And that's all good, man. Listen, you know, when you look this good, people are going to get mad at you, and that's okay. You know, I've learned to live with that, you know, as the most humble guy ever, for sure. Top 3. Yeah. Anyways, Tesla is sitting there. Nvidia up big. So what we're getting today, in the wake of PCE inflation data, is what we're getting today in the wake of PCE inflation data is green gapping action in stocks. Like most of the market's gapping up today for sure. Most of the market's gapping up. We'll see if it holds. You know, Tesla up, SPY breaking down. So we are shorting SPY right now. Nvidia gapping up to 411s as well. PCE today is expected to show up at 0.3% for PCE, 0.3%. Now remember, core PCE is the most important one. Core PCE is the one you want to look at. We can look at regular PCE today. And again, if you don't know what PCE is, the personal consumption expenditure index. It's really what the Fed's preferred inflationary metric is. Like Jerome Powell and the rest of the FOMC and the Fed, they look at PCE data, specifically core PCE. And if you want to look at the textbook definition, core PCE is expected to show up at 0.3% on the month, 0.3% on the month, and 4.7% of the year. Last time it was 0.4% on the month. So if we come in as expected at 0.3%, we're going to be a little bit better than last time. And again, PCE, the core PCE index measures the change in the price of goods and services purchased by consumers for the purpose of consumption, excluding food and energy. Unlike CPI and PCE, or unlike the fixed weight CPI, the PCE is chain weighted and thus adjusts to changing consumer behavior. Core PCE is the Fed's preferred inflationary measure and thus receives greater attention. That is what's going down right now for PCE day. And again, it's a big release. A lot of people are going to be paying attention to it. So what's everyone moved today? I don't know, man. I have $1 billion in buying power, top 1 of 1 in the world. Definitely top 1 for sure. Definitely top 1. Yeah, we'll wait for the data. May I ask you why you shorted the SPY? Chart prime. Said it might be a good short, so I took it and it worked. I mean, I'm already green. I took profit already on the SPY trade. You know, again, I got 20 shares left. So, I mean, I cut a little bit more. Like, yeah, we just cut another half. But, I mean, we're not going to lose money. We're green on this today. Our average price is 440.13. 440.13. So, our average price is right here. So you see this this dotted line is what MooMoo automatically gives me as my average here. So you can kind of see, you can see where I took the trade. If you guys want to see, the trade is actually on screen right now. And so one of the cool things about MooMoo that it'll show you, I took the short here, covered a little bit immediately, and then took the rest down here. We still got a little piece of it, but again, you can kind of see the short. We got it in short at the very top. The chart prime is powerful, man. Chart prime works, dude. Again, it's not going to work every time, but it certainly works lately. I've been using it a ton. If you don't know what chart prime is, it's a trading view indicator service. You can use it in stocks, crypto, forex, futures. Again, if you look at chart prime, you'll kind of see how well it works, man. Again, if we put a 5-minute chart up, that's like my go-to. It's like a 5-minute chart on chart prime. So again, you can kind of see yesterday's price action. Like, just tally up how much this works versus doesn't work for chart prime. You know, like you can look at this and just tally it up. Now, again, so like let's look at this, right? So here's chart prime. This one was maybe wrong, but it did drop some afterwards. But look at this. Again, here's the edge, in my opinion. You use the regular market oracle on Chart Prime. It'll tell you when you get an engulfing candle and a reversal signal within like a 10 to 15 minute period of time. Look at the huge bounce you get afterwards. Again, possible reversal, literally called the exact top of this. Nice drops. Again, possible reversal down, literally called the very bottom, the low of the day. The reversal up signal calls huge bounces over hours and hours. Same thing here, reversal down signal, huge red action into this. Reversal up signal, bounce. Reversal down signal, drop. I can't fake this. Reversal down signal here, drops. And so again, even if we consider this one wrong, let's tally it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of 8 trades were correct. 7 out of 8 trades on Chart Prime. And again, you can use this on any time frame. I can change this to 1 minute if I want shorter term day trading. I can change it to daily if I want longer term. I can change it to hourly if I want medium term. I can use it on stocks, crypto, forex, futures. It'll show me actual chart patterns. I can see smart money concepts and bundles here. Just a lot of stuff for Chart Prime. Just a lot of stuff. And check them out. It's $35 a month. Honestly, that's what I used to get into my SPY short. And it worked. You can kind of see it worked. So for the reversal signals, they don't repaint. They're actually live. %80 of the time it works every time. Yeah, for sure. And again, if you want to check out Chart Prime, great way to help support your boy here in this channel. Here is the link for it. You can get 40% off. Again, what you guys saw is like they'll show you flag patterns, they'll show you wedges, they'll show you candlestick patterns, they'll show you smart money concepts, they'll show you a really solid oscillator, a better version of the VWAP, and it's $35 a month, $34 a month if you use my link. Repaint means that like it'll show you the reversal signal and then it'll take it away if it was wrong, which that doesn't happen. Like if it shows you the reversal signal, sometimes it's wrong, but it doesn't repaint and like fix it just to look more accurate. Not the reversal signals, at least. All right, so we are now green on our Tesla trade. Again, we are trying to be as patient as we can with Tesla, but Tesla bounced back up a little bit. It's over the 200 EMA, over the volume weighted average price. We're now green on Tesla too. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. We almost got 400 people here already. We've still got over 40 minutes until the data comes out. And again, you guys see me, here's yesterday. We're up about 1,600 in futures. Today, we are up a cool 90. Using Chart Prime to give me this too. So, yeah, using Chart Prime to give me that. We'll see if we... All right. Tesla is bouncing up a little bit too. That's good. You should try to trade the Tesla ETF. It pays dividend and moves really good depending on Tesla's volatility. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like buying power implications, I'd rather just buy Tesla directly. What is that, Chris? Explain what that is. I'm not sure what that is. Got to sleep in today. Nice, Chris. I got enough sleep last night too, for sure. All right. All right. This song ends up hurting my ears. Yeah, no, Cal, Tony, let's lower the drama. I understand. Cal, be nice, bro. Be nice, man. Tony, no more drama, bro. For everybody. Yeah, I saw Elon trading GSP. Honestly, I think Elon needs somebody better than GSP to train him. No offense. Elon's big. He needs to use his power. He needs to be trained by like somebody else, not GSP. GSP never had the most power. Friday, yeah. I want to say it's Forex or some odd futures derivative that all banks use to trade. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really used it like that. My Tesla trade is bouncing back up though, so I'll see. I'll see if we keep getting gains here. But my Tesla trade is back up some. My average is still pretty far away, but we're not like doing that bad. My average is 258.97. Okay, so we're 17 cents away on Tesla with only a couple shares, so we're good there. Our SPY trade's still breaking down nicely here too. John Jones, yeah, John Jones. John Jones is probably the GOAT, man. MU Daily Candle. Yeah, bro, there is over 1 mil puts expiring on the SPY market. Might keep it up today. Hey, we'll see. Randy Couture. Randy Couture's got the wrestling skill, but his chin went a long time ago. So Nike, man. Yeah, Nike had earnings. Here's Nike right here. Yeah, Tony, Cow, everybody else. Let's just no drama today, man. Again, I get enough drama on the channel. Let's all be friendly. And, Mike Jones, who? Back then, they didn't want me. Brock Lesnar. Brock is a beast. Brock is juiced to the gills right now, though. All right, guys. Hey, we got 35, 40 minutes left. DraftKings. What do you think of Enphase? I've never really bought Enphase like that. ENPH is what Enphase is, right? I think it's ENPH. I've just never really messed with it. I usually only buy and invest in what I know, and I don't know about ENPH. I've never actually tested it or traded it or anything like that. Nike didn't do well. Yeah, I'm looking at Nike. Nike's gapping down today, man. I thought they were up somehow for whatever reason. So yeah, Nike's down today. They're at 110s. Gotta look at a long-term chart. Here's the yearly chart for Nike. All right, so here's the yearly chart for Nike. Wait, that's not a yearly chart. That's every candle that represents 1 year. Okay, I want a daily chart, that is. Might want to look at a yearly chart to see like long-term strength or weakness. All right, so here is Nike. Here, what is this? Is this the VWAP? I don't want that on the chart right now. Let me take that off. I don't want the EMA on the chart either. All right, so here's the Nike yearly chart. So Nike's still down. I mean, it's got a very green. Or here's a daily chart. The yearly chart is actually. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. This is about the last year of Nike. So it's had a pullback over the last couple weeks. But it's at about 110 right now. So it's all the way down here. Maybe there's an argument for a dip buy here in Nike. I don't know. We're still short on the SPY. We're still long on Tesla. Wait, who blocked who? Yeah, Tony, just chill out, bro. Apple pre-market. What's Apple doing? Disney up really nice. Apple's up big today. 190s for Apple, man. Wow. Yeah, maybe I could buy Apple. Apple doesn't look that, or maybe I could buy Nike. I could consider buying Nike too. What's up with Disney? Disney up big today. Nike is on the way back up. Bitcoin run. What's Bitcoin at right now? Bitcoin currently sitting at 31,000, man. Bitcoin doing well. Over 31K at 31,500 right now. That's great, honestly, for Bitcoin. Disney is up as well. Disney is at like 89.20s to 89.50s in pre-market. That's nice too. 30 minutes PCE data, guys. 30 minutes. Does that work? Yeah, that works. Where do you get your Bitcoin info price from? This is just crypto futures. The Bitcoin price is going to vary depending on where you are and depending on what platform you are. So like CoinMarketCap is going to have something different than like the futures one I'm looking at. On CoinMarketCap, it says Bitcoin currently is at all right, Tesla just gapped up a little bit here at the 7 a.m. scrum. Let's see if it's just the link. So I'm showing Bitcoin currently at 30.9K. So it's a little bit off from where I'm seeing at it too. But we did get a nice little pop in Bitcoin here. Or not in Bitcoin, in Tesla. We'll see if it holds. But SPY trade's still doing pretty well. Tesla's still up there. It's just the 7 a.m., 8 a.m. scrum is making it a little bit more volatile than it seems. You kind of see the little pop up. We'll see if it actually holds up there. Oh, nice. SPY is up. All right, nice. SPY popping up big. See if I can take some off here from this. I'm gonna go ahead and cover some more. All right, just covered some more on that SPY short. And I think I'll sit on the rest. We're still in Tesla too. Crypto is making a negative technical. Dow futures also not planning to breach 34K. Yeah, it's just crypto futures is what I'm looking at quick. Yeah, you can see my short today, guys. So again, here's my SPY short based off of chart prime indicators. Like, look at this trade. So this is the short. We started it up here, covered a little bit immediately, Rode this thing down, covered the last little piece down there. Look at that. Disney got a ways to go. It's not that bad. Disney's still doing pretty good. I still think Disney probably still has a decent amount of room on the upside. All right, so market's still dropping. We'll see if Tesla holds here. Apple surged it up, though, testing the whole pre-market high. All right, so again, Tesla still bouncing up some. SPY did move back up. Luckily, we took a piece off at the very bottom here, which looks like that was the right move to do. Disney definitely needs some type of good news to come out. Well, they got a bunch of Star Wars content coming out over the next year. That's what I'm excited about. Is like Star Wars stuff is going to be coming out. There's just a lot of stuff going on. All right, spy popping up a little bit. Favorite Star Wars character? Han Solo was probably one of my favorites. Uh, Boba Fett. You know, yeah, and I think that's a pretty cheap spot for a rocket. All right. All right, guys. So again, we are still green on these trades here. I'm still green on the spy, still green on Tesla. I'll probably end up cutting the spy. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and flatten that position out. We already made our money. I'm still in Tesla, and we're still green on Tesla here. And I want to give Tesla time to bounce back. I think there's a reasonable thing to look at to see if I can bounce back here. What's your take on Lucid? I think these up and coming EV brands, they have a chance, but I think a lot of them are going to fail. A lot of them are going to fail. I think a lot of these up and coming EV brands are going to fail. The reason I think they are is because they don't have the consumer base they need to succeed as standalone automobile companies. They just don't. Um, they just don't have the consumer base they need to really thrive. They just don't have enough people that want to buy them. That's the point. You know, not enough people want to buy them. All right, Tesla is bouncing up nicely here. We still got 20 plus minutes until the data comes out. 20 plus minutes, but I think Lucids are pretty dope, man, and they look really cool. They look like I like them. You know. Tesla bouncing back up here. We're nicely green on Tesla. All right, so Tesla popping back up a little bit. And I want to let Tesla ride. Again, I'm long on Tesla. I shorted the SPY today, but I'm long on Tesla. You can see my full trade here, short on the SPY like this. Um, and again, we're still green. I think I'm just going to sit on Tesla a little bit longer. What about the stocks you own? I mean, I'm pretty green in my stocks right now. But again, so far today, if you would like, in my swing trades slash investments, I am up like $50 today. So here's my P&L on these. You know, I'm in AMC, losing a little bit of AMC. I'm in gold, been losing on gold, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm up like $55 today. Disney, I'm up about 60. So we're just kind of sitting tight in those. I'm also in Tesla right now on MooMoo. So I have two different platforms. The platform I'm currently using is a platform called MooMoo. In MooMoo, the thing I like about it is that it's open the entire pre-market session. So I can day trade, swing trade, invest. I can buy or sell stocks at 4 a.m. all the way up until 8 p.m. in the evening. And so I'm using a platform called MooMoo. Like other platforms, MooMoo is a really nice platform, right? So MooMoo's platform is very, very useful. Um, and again, if you check it out, they give you up to 5 free or if you open up an account, deposit 100 bucks. What did I click? I clicked something. Let me figure this out. What did I click? Uh, bear with me, guys. Pun intended, I guess. I clicked something. I don't know what I clicked. All right, let me back out and re-answer this. All right. But yeah, if you open up an account on MooMoo, I accidentally clicked something wrong. If you open up an account and deposit at least 100 bucks on MooMoo, they give you 5 free stocks. 5 free stocks. If you open up an account and deposit over 1,000 bucks, you get the previous 5 free stocks plus another 10. And I got some pretty good stocks. If you open up an account and deposit over 5K, you get all those previous 15 free stocks plus a free share of Google or Tesla. And I did get Tesla. Like I did get Tesla in my account, which feels good, man. Feels good. Um, I gotta open up. I gotta figure out how to open up my platform again. Bear with me. I'm still kind of learning this platform, so bear with me, team. We're nicely green in Tesla still too. That's cool. Markets. They also have some really nice scanners. How do I open up my account? Let's see. There's my account. Manage layout. I thought I saved another layout too, man. All right. Where's my last layout? I thought I had something else though, bro. Apply layout. There we go. All right, so we're connected. A and B. All right, we're gonna exit out of these and add some charts back. Let's exit out of that. Watch list, markets. There we go. Here's Tesla. Put this up in one chart here. All right, so here's Tesla chart. There we go. Sorry, forgive me, guys. I'm still learning how to use this platform. All right, so here's Tesla. And again, we're still in Tesla right now. Here's let me zoom out a little bit. So Tesla's still bouncing back some. And we're still in it right now. You can kind of see where we entered it. So we're getting a little bit better in terms of action there. Let me see my charts. Trade. Chart. Markets. No, I don't want Rivanna. I want Tesla. All right, guys, forgive me. I am learning how to do this. Explore, paper, trade, news, options, US, watch list. Let me exit out of this. I just want to open up my trading. There's options, there's markets, there's the US. Okay, I figured it out. There we go. All right. Here it is. Sheesh, man. There it is. This is it right here. Sheesh, it took me so long to get it. AMD. All right. Well, this is starting to be a pain in the butt. All right, guys, we got 13 minutes here, 13 minutes. I'm just going to put these up for the release while I figure out MooMoo. SPY, AMD, Bitcoin. Here's Apple. Apple up at 191.50s here. Here's Tesla. We're going to still watch Tesla. But yeah, if you open up an account and deposit $100, you get 5 free stocks. If you open up an account and deposit over 1,000, you get 10 plus 5. So you get 15 free stocks. If you open up an account and deposit over 5K, you get 15 of the previous free stocks plus a free share of Google or Apple or Tesla. And I did get Tesla here. So I did get Tesla as my free stock. So I got a free share of Tesla. And if you want to check them out, here's a great way to help support the channel. Here's the MooMoo link. We're also going to pin it to the top of the chat if you want to check it out. Again, when you think of it in terms of percentages, right? I got like almost $400 worth of stocks. I got Tesla and I got like the other stocks. I got like Palantir. I got Grab. I got like some other ones too. And so, yeah, I mean, if you think about it on a percentage return, just depositing that money is a pretty good percentage return for everything that you get. And MooMoo is a really good platform. I'm still learning how to use it, so like bear with me if I'm still a little inexperienced in terms of using it. All right, so Apple very strong right now. SPY still moving. Tesla is popping up nicely, and we're still in Tesla, which is nice. All right, nice for Tesla. We got 600 plus people here. Apple flied up. We're gonna go ahead and take some profit on our Tesla trade too. So let me figure out. I'm gonna get this MooMoo platform set up again, and then I'll put it back. Let me see what I'm up on Tesla right now. There's MooMoo. Where's my portfolio? There it is. Nice. Still got 10 shares. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit more off of Tesla now. What the heck is going on? There it is. Tesla rise here, guys. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take another little piece off. Smaller piece now. We are long on Tesla. All right, we just took a little bit more off. Okay, so now they're making me confirm some type of day trading risk thing. Remember, day trading risk. I get it. Day trading's risky. I understand the risks of day trading. Thank you. Now let me cut my trade down, please. There we go. All right, done. All right, so we're still in Tesla, but now we're in a much smaller piece of it. Did I just buy the SPY short? I think I just accidentally shorted the SPY. Oops. Hold on. Let me see. I did. Oh, no. I accidentally shorted the SPY. Let me cover. All right. I forgot to switch over to Tesla. All good. Let's take a little bit of profit on Tesla now. There we go. All right. That's what I wanted. All right. So, hey, we're nicely green here doing this. Yeah. I mean, again, PCE data is expected to show up today. Yes, I'm going to show PCE live on the stream. Hey, Sassy. I am going to show the PCE index live on the stream, and PCE is expected. We'll put this number up on chat, but PCE today, guys, is expected to show up at 0.4 or 0.3% is what PCE is expected to show up as 0.3%. Core PCE is expected to show up at 0.3%. All right, so PCE is expected. So core is expected at 0.3%. Regular is expected at 0.5%. We also going to throw it in sub only mode here, guys. So we are going to throw it in sub only mode. So if you have not already, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell. I appreciate you guys. We got over 700 people here. We are going to throw it in sub only mode. All right, so again, looks like we covered Tesla right at the best time because it ended up popping back down some, and we ended up saving some money there. So that's nice to see. Again, we are going to throw it in sub only mode. So everybody announce yourself. Show us that you're subscribed. We're not in sub only mode yet. Now, everybody announce yourself. Show us that you're subscribed. We still got about six minutes left. So everybody announce yourself. Show us that you're subscribed. Let's get some sub announcements up here. What's up, Developer? What's up, Sean? Hey, what's up, buddy? Good morning, man. Hey, come here. What's on your face, bro? Here, don't walk on stream. Here, stay right there. What's on your face, dude? Your face is really red. Were you sleeping on that side? Here, go upstairs. Tell your mom. Show your mom your face. Get her to maybe rub some Benadryl on that, dude. All right, buddy. Hey, what's up, Justin? Love you too, buddy. Thank you, man. What a nice kid. All right. Hey, thank you, guys. Hey, what's up, Tim? Hey, thanks, bro. Thanks, man. Sub since 2016. Hey, thank you. Long-term sub right there. Hey, what's up, John, Jim, Sean, Destiny? I appreciate the love, guys. I really do. Tesla pull it back a little bit. We've got some green trades today, but not like as green as we want to be. Disney's green on the other side of the trades too. All right, let's see if I can get my active set up now. All right, so we got active set up. All right. Yeah, for whatever reason, I'm having trouble with MooMoo today. Disney's still up to 89.25s here, guys. 89.25s. All right, guys, we got about 4 minutes. What's up, Lurkin Luke? We You could tell you're a good, genuine guy just by how your son just spoke to you. Yeah, I'm in a few trades. Yeah. Jack's a good kid, man. He like left to go do what I just asked him to do. And then he stopped and he came back and he was like, hey, I love you, Dad. And I was like, I love you too, son. You know, just a wholesome moment right there, man. Just a good kid. You know, you give that kid video games and he's a completely different kid, you know? He turns into Jack the Tyrannical if you give him video games. But he's kind of like Gremlins, you know? But nah, he's a good kid. Both of my kids are good kids for the most part. They're better than I was. I'll say that. Powell really pays attention to the University of Michigan inflation expectations at 10. Don't forget that. Yeah, we do have the University of Mich inflation expectations at 10. Hey, bud. How you doing, man? What'd she say? You washed it off already? It looks really red. Yeah, it looks really red. With what? With water and soap. Okay. All right, yeah, you're all right. You probably just slept on it. And why is it in one specific place? Darren says, if anyone, it's probably because like sometimes if you sleep on one specific like spot, it looks redder than the rest, you know. Has anyone heard of Saratoga investment? Float is 8 mil, earnings in a week, consistently beats earnings, price is 27. They pay a divvy. No, I never heard of it. Yeah. No, it's not a spider bite. It looks like he just slept on it. It's not super. It's not like. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, soap is harsh for sure. Yeah, my daughter's 14, so you know, I understand that all too well, to be honest. Is Bitcoin buy sell 600 spread on MooMoo? I'm not sure. I've never tried trading crypto on MooMoo. You know, never tried crypto. All right, guys, we got less than a minute here, guys. Less than a minute. We got 30 seconds here, guys. 30 seconds. All right, let's get this up and ready. I got it up. I'm ready. All right, 20 seconds. Make sure you hit the live button next to the play button, guys, to make sure you're fully caught up on stream. All right. All right, here we go, guys. PCE index coming out right now. There's the release. Canadian GDP came in at 0%. 0% for Canadian GDP. SPY dropped a little bit at this point in time. Sorry, guys. We see the market popping up a little bit here. PCE data came in at 0.3% as expected. Core PCE came in a little bit lower than expected at 4.6%. 4.6% for core PCE. Regular PCE came in as expected, guys. Again, and you can see the SPY rip up. Regular PCE came in as expected. Tesla moving up nicely today, and we're still holding a little piece of that right now. For Tesla here, we are still holding a little piece of it. And yeah, the market is liking this PCE data. Again, lower than expected yearly PCE data. Again, we'll put it up on screen. PCE came in lower than expected today on the year. So the lower than expected PCE on the year, as expected on the month. .3% as expected. PCE or PCE year over year at 4.6 versus 4.7%. PCE came in at 0.1%. But yeah, 0.3% versus 0.3% expected. We'll put this up on screen. Base PCE year over year for the core PCE index came in at 4.6 versus 4.7%. And we'll put this up on screen. So again, mostly lower than expected here. Or either lower than expected or as expected here is what this showed. Either lower than expected or as expected here. And again, we'll put this up on screen. That is what the PCE data came in. Market's loving this. Tesla up nicely here. And again, we're still in Tesla. And hey, we will go ahead and take our profit here on Tesla here. We bought the dip. Nice little green action there. And I'm going to go ahead and capitalize on this with taking some profit on the Tesla trade finally. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take some profit off on Tesla. We have a couple shares left. Go ahead and cut that, get out of that one while we can. Nice little green day for me here. We're now flat on our MooMoo trades. And the market's loving this right now. We'll try to trade maybe some options today, but I'm not sure how much. When does Apple hit 200? I'm not sure. Very bullish. There's nothing on the charts that screams short seller. I mean, I don't know. I think it really depends on how you look at the markets, right? Like, so I definitely think the market looks strong today for sure. The PCE data is only going to help it. You know, PCE came in either as expected or better than expected because lower than expected is best. SPY just broke highs today. Apple up to almost 192s here. Tesla's still surging up, still rising up very nicely here. You at 100K yet? Oh, we're at 110,000. You're selling Tesla and I'm buying? Hey, go ahead and buy, bro. I'm selling Tesla way up here, though. So, like, I bought Tesla at 250s, sold it at 260 plus. So, I mean, again, we don't all have to take the same trades. It's all good. Yeah, it depends on how you look at it. Like, it depends on it, whether you consider it extended or not. And again, if you want to day trade, one of my sponsors is a company called Top Step. They are a funded account program in futures. They give you a demo and they test your skill. Listen, if you're struggling to day trade, these funded account programs are incredibly beneficial for you. Like, they teach you how to trade. There's free funding coaches, and they truly do teach you how to trade. And so, like, one of the big uses for these things is that, like, you could take these type of funded account programs. If you lose, you have noticeably less risk than you would if you put the money up yourself. Like, a large majority of day traders are going to lose money. And if you try to put the money up yourself, most of the time you're just going to lose more money. And so where these funded account programs come into value is because, like, I can buy Tesla. If you look at Tesla and you look at Apple and you look at the SPY, it's all very similar price action based off of this PCE data. So you can trade the SPY and get similar patterns to what you're going to get in Tesla. But you can day trade the S&P 500. You can day trade the SPY in futures with no PDT restrictions. You can day trade and short in futures, no PDT restrictions. You can buy market, buy bid, sell the ask, just like in stocks, but there's no PDT restrictions. There's no red tape. And the most effective way to learn how to do this is a futures funded account program. They give you a demo and they test your skill. The base one on Top Step's 50K. They give you a 50K demo. If you can hit 3K on that 50K demo without losing over 2,000, and if you can pass the rest of their testing, then they fund you 50 grand with a 90% split, and you get to keep your first $10,000 as well. So, like, if you take that funded account, you make 20K. You get to keep your first full $10,000 in profit, and then on the rest of the other 10K, you keep 9,000 of that. So, a great way to test your skill. You get a lot of the benefits. Like it's the best of both worlds, where if you put the money up yourself, you're probably going to lose much more than you would if you took a funded account program on TopStep. You know, the base one on TopStep's only 130 something if you use my link, noticeably cheaper than if you put the money up yourself. You're probably going to lose much more. But if you pass it, then you're still getting a lot of the benefits. With 90% split, you get to keep your first 10K. And so it really is the lowest barrier of entry way for you to learn day trading with the least amount of risk, in my opinion. Now, they're a sponsor of mine. I'm biased in their favor, but I think it just makes sense. There's free funding coaches, tons of resources that teach you how to trade, and it's just good to learn how to trade. If you want to check them out, here is the link. Again, great way to help support the channel here. There is the link. Yeah, there's the link right there in chat. Again, another one of my sponsors is a company called MooMoo. And I opened up an account on MooMoo. They have pre-market trading. You can trade the entire pre-market session from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. And on TOS, the reason I switched from TOS is because TOS doesn't let me trade up until 7. I can't trade until 7 a.m. on Thinkorswim. But MooMoo, zero commission, great options trading. Open the entire pre-market session, and if you open up an account and deposit at least $100, you get at least 5 free stocks. If you deposit over $1,000, you get 15 free stocks. If you deposit over 5K, you get the previous 15 free stocks plus a free share of Google or Tesla. And I did get Tesla. So basically, like a free couple $100 there. And again, it's a pretty nice platform. Like, it's a pretty good platform. I've been using it for the last couple days. I'm still learning, but I think it's a pretty good sell, pretty good platform. Zero commission, just like Robinhood or Webull or whatever. But you get some good free stocks. Again, if you want to check that out, they are a sponsor of mine. You can look at the link pinned at the top of the chat. I appreciate the support. Can someone please tell me if US dollar is strong or weak? So with the PCE data, I'm going to assume that the dollar is weak because generally there's an inverse correlation. So yeah, here's the dollar index, and it is very weak based off of this data. But again, usually there's an inverse, usually there's an inverse correlation here. So if the market pushes up, if the SPY pushes up like it has been on that PCE data, then the dollar is usually going to dip or drop. Do they have crypto? I believe so, but I'm not 100% sure. I would reach out to them and see. I think so, but I'm not 100% sure. The other good thing about MooMoo is, like, look, they give you free heat maps. So again, they give you free heat maps. So I can see what Apple did good yesterday. Internet content did bad. Software, Microsoft did bad. Insurance did well. Oil and gas did well. Auto manufacturers did well. Credit did well. Medical did well. Healthcare did well. Assets did well. Banks did well yesterday. Semiconductors were mixed. But free heat maps, just really good. Free scanners on MooMoo. You can see the scanners on MooMoo where you can build these different scanners. They also give you free unusual options activity. So I can go to unusual activity here, which is usually like a monthly subscription, but it's free on MooMoo. And so just a lot of good resources for MooMoo. So free stocks, good resources. Again, check them out. Yeah, TopStep is only futures. And again, if you want to check out MooMoo, here is that link too. Yeah, and again, we are just kind of waiting for to get our good stuff. All right, guys. So again, we are getting a breakdown here. Looking at our poll numbers, let's see what the numbers were right on Twitter. Dollar index breaking out. Tesla's still doing okay. So Tesla's still trying to do all right. Tesla up there. We did take some profit. It looks like it might have been the right move too. All right, guys. You guys ready? We got the opening bell in about 50 minutes. Let's see. Wish it would let me. All right, guys. Hey, let me know what your favorite buy is today. What's your favorite buy? Is it Tesla? Is it Apple? Is it Google? Apple could hit 200. I think 200 is a psychological level for Apple. So I think 200 is a psychological level. And so let me know what you're buying. Again, we made some money today. We shorted the SPY and we bought Tesla. You know, but here's the thing, guys. All right. So here's the thing, right? So nobody knows what the market's going to give us today. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. Nobody freaking knows, man. Nobody knows. Nobody knows whether we're going to go up, down, sideways, or what. Nobody knows. Nobody knows whether we're going to go up, down, sideways, or what. And so, again, I've said this before. I'll say it again. The people who act like they know for sure what's going to happen today in markets are usually the people that know the least. All right. Like when stocks are up, even if they look bullish, a lot of the times they can be extended on the upside. So a lot of the time they can be extended on the upside here, guys. And so again, we'll see if we correct. The dollar index is looking weak, and I will say the market does look very strong. But the question I have is is the market up enough to where it could pull back today? I don't know. It's the last trading day of the month. We could be up, we could be down. I'm not sure. What numbers do you use on your scanners to filter and avoid penny stocks? Market cap. Market cap is for sure. If you want to get rid of penny stocks, put $1 billion minimum market cap up. You're going to get rid of a lot of them. You know, float trading, or float is another thing you can look at too. It just depends. Yeah, I mean, it's like, and again, I respect everybody here. We can agree to disagree on this specific point. You know, like I don't want to start drama or whatever it is, because but like again, like guys, understand that the market, nobody knows anything about what the market's going to do on any individual day. We could use probabilities, but nobody freaking knows, man. Nobody knows. And the reason I know this is because I'll see the same thing. I'll see people come to my chat and they'll be like, the market's going to do this today. People who think it's going to go the other way are dumb, they'll say, right? And then the market goes the other way, and then it's just kind of cricket, chirp, chirp, silence afterwards, because nobody knows, man. We could guess. You got a 50-50 chance of being right. But again, usually the trades that I end up having the best success on are trades where I'm capitalizing on extension. And so in that regard, the SPY is up big today. We could pull back a little bit at the opening bell. Maybe we ran back up some. But going by pure extension, the market's up a lot. You know, market's up a lot. It closed at 438. It's at 441 right now. And markets don't go straight up. You know, generally when something's up big, it corrects a little bit. And that's what I'm looking for today. And I don't know if I'm right. Very bullish. There's nothing on the charts that screams short seller. Well, except for the extension on the upside, Melissa. You know, and again, you might be right. I don't know. I'm not saying you're wrong. Nobody, you know, but I guess my point is that the market's up a lot. Generally, extension can scream short seller. You know, generally when market's up a lot, the market tends to go like this, right? Where you get big moves up, and then you get big corrections back down. You get big moves up, you get big corrections back down. You get big moves up, you get big corrections back down. Market's up, so this is a big move up. You know, so like in terms of extension, you know, gap fills are a real thing. So sometimes the market can fill the gap on the downside at the opening bell and take away some of the gains that we've made from pre-market. That is a very common thing. You know, now long term, it might be a different story, but again, time will tell. We'll have to wait and see. Throw spaghetti on the wall, eventually a stick shift for sure. SPY only looking for a short under 437 daily until close, until then bullish. Yeah, it might be right. I mean, the market's definitely looking strong today. But I think as you mature as a trader, you know, like as you mature, you start to be less biased by your own positions, which is a lot of the time where bias comes from, is just like, you know, you want it to go up, so you say it's going to go up, or you want it to go down, and so you say it's going to go down. But as you mature as a trader, you start to kind of disconnect yourself from that bias a little bit more, and you start to really just look at the market for what it is, which is all based on probabilities. You know, if we look at the SPY here, we look at a 10-day chart on the SPY. We had that breakdown of trend, and then we've rebounded back. So the market's actually slightly green on a 10-day period, but it's not like crazy green. We can look at a 20-day chart and see a little bit better. 20-day chart's definitely pretty bullish. But again, the interesting part is that we have the high right here at 443. I think if we're looking at some big levels, 444 is going to be a big influential milestone level that a lot of people are going to be paying attention to. If you look at like a longer term chart, say you look at like a 180-day chart here, you can kind of see this 443 level is a very big level. What's the high of the last year? So yeah, this 444 level is the yearly high. It might be the lifetime high. No, it's not the lifetime high. It's the yearly high for the spot. Is 444. 444 is the yearly high. So that'll be a big milestone level. And I think that's a big level to watch if we do start pushing up closer to that area. We're at about 441 right now. So we're about $3 away. I think that's interesting to pay attention to and kind of keep track of. But as for like a for sure thing, nobody knows. Market might go up, go down, go sideways. Nobody knows. Tesla's still pushing up over 260s. Dollar index is breaking down too. Cash 30, option open interest of the day shows 436. Seasonality matters. Oh, it certainly does. Can I put the Dow up? Yeah, I can put the Dow up. Dollar index is breaking down here today, but we can put the Dow Jones up. I think it's DJI. Yeah, but I mean, you understand the Dow's. I'm going to put the futures contract of the Dow, which is /YM. Here's the futures Dow. So this is like the Dow that's actually open in PM. It's at about 34.5K. Yeah, that's the Dow right there. Yeah, and again, I guess the whole point is like I'm trying to make traders snap out of it, you know? Like, again, anybody that, I'll put it this way, anybody that makes fun of other traders for taking a different direction is usually just emotional about their own positions. And so that's okay. They can let it out. I'm not going to get mad at them for it, but we'll see what happens today. Again, market's up big. Will we get a correction at the opening bell? Will PCE data continue to affect the market positively? I'm not sure. Yeah, for sure. Market's its own beast, respected. And again, the more you think you know what the market's going to do, the more it humbles you. Market tends to do that, has a tendency to do that for sure. And again, maybe we do go up. But I will dare to say if we do not go up, the same people pushing that the market has to go up today probably will not say, hey, I was wrong. I'm sorry. They'll probably just not even mention it. Or they'll isolate one small part of the market going up and then use that as to confirmation to say they were right. That's what happens a lot of the time too. Tesla at 260s. So Tesla holding, again, we sold our Tesla right around here. Dow is up. And we do have pretty big news for Top Step this weekend. I can't break what it is, but it's pretty big news. Good news. I'll tell you that it's good. Let me put this up for a second. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. Pun intended, I guess. Let me put this up for a second. Sorry, I'm at my mother-in-law's. I'm surprised I don't have more John, you're in your mom's basement jokes today. I'm surprised I don't have more basement jokes. I would think, like, I would get more basement jokes based off of it, but, like, no basement jokes today, man. I'm just surprised we don't have any John, you're in your mom's basement jokes. All right, there we go. Did you live here? No, this is my mother-in-law's. And this is out in Michigan. So gold sell. Yeah, a lot of people talk about gold. There's Tesla finally pulling back. There's the SPY dipping down a little bit. Yeah, gold's pulling back some. Yeah, no mom's basement jokes today. It's all right. All right, PCE data. That's interesting. All right, gold's still breaking down here. Again, I'll put the Dow up. I'll put the Dow up as well. Here's why. I'm in Southwest Michigan. Yeah, I'm in Southwest Michigan. Honestly, the point of stocks is to gamble? Not really. Stocks are mostly meant to keep up with inflation long term. Like if you look at the S&P 500, the sole goal of that is to keep up with inflation long term. Same thing with gold, silver, precious metals, commodities to a certain extent. Now, commodities are a little bit different, but gold, silver, real estate, stocks, the S&P 500, the whole purpose is mostly to keep up with inflation long term. They're inflationary hedges, right? And so if you look at what they've done over the last 20 years, they've kept up with inflation in that regard. Gold specifically has about 4.5x over the last 20 years. The market is about 3.5x over the last 20 years. So gold is outperforming the market over a 2-decade period. Real estate's about kept up with the market, maybe a little bit less. But again, the sole purpose is to keep up with inflation, because it's like you can save your money and save your money. One of the biggest things that I think the older generation gets wrong is that they tell you to save and save and save and save. Saving doesn't really do much, because like you might save money, but over time, inflation is just chipping away at any money you save. Inflation's just going to kind of push down any money you saved. And so like you might save up 50K and think you're doing well. In 20 years, 50K is going to be noticeably less money in 20 years, 30 years. So saving 50K is not as big of a thing as you might think it is. And the only real way to keep up with inflation in that regard is inflationary hedges like the S&P, like gold, silver, like real estate. Those keep up with inflation to where, that's the purpose of them, Oh, I didn't even know it was a joke. Sorry, bro. Context is hard to tell through chat, to be honest. I'm in Texas, so freedom. Yeah, but we're not going to let you gamble. Cannabis is criminalized, but Texas freedom, guys. Yeah, one of the most ridiculous things. They don't even have ballot initiatives in Texas. I like Texas personally. Texas is actually really nice. But they don't have ballot initiatives. Gambling's not legal. And
they criminalize a lot of other stuff with, and if you don't know what a ballot initiative means that like the public can like produce ballots that you can vote on to like approve of different things without needing a politician's, you know, without needing a politician as much. I'll say as much because you still need them. Um, there's good and bad things about ballot initiatives. If I'm being objective here, though, like ballot initiatives, they can be good, right? But there's also flaws in them, right? Because like sometimes the public can also be somewhat emotional, and so they can overreact and like end up putting things out there that you might not want as like an overreaction to certain like events in history. That's happened a lot. But for the most part, I think ballot initiatives are good. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I saw utilities did really well. Yeah, the cost of living in Texas is much lower. Like in Texas, you can get like for 500K for a $500,000 house in Texas, you can live like a king. Like for 500K, you can get tons of land, huge new house, depending on where you live. But you're gonna pay that back in property taxes, though. Like property taxes, you're gonna be paying, 2 to 3% a year. So and that's not small. You have a $300,000 house. You're going to be paying anywhere between like $7,000 to $10,000 in property tax every year for that house. So it's not cheap, But the pro of that is that there's no state income tax, right? So like you don't have to pay state income tax, but they make it back on property taxes. It's kind of what happens. And baby, I'm trying to make sure you're not on stream. I don't think you are, but you might be. You're all right. No basement jokes yet? Not yet, bro. Spy's still moving up, mostly at a range, though. We got a little flag pattern here on the spy. You can kind of see it. All right, so yesterday, guys, we did take some trades. We did have some pretty good results. We're going to get ready to day trade some futures here. Put this up. Here's the regular E-mini. We are up about 100. We got a nice little cushion. Tesla still popping up. Dow still pushing up. SPY still moving up too. Yeah, I mean, flawless, dude. That's because you live in freaking Dallas. If you again, you must have ignored the part where I said it depends on where you live. You go to like a reasonably priced suburb, you get 500K, you're gonna live like a king in Texas. You go to the city in like Austin or Dallas or even Houston in some places, yeah, you're not gonna get much for 500K. But you go to a suburb, 500K is gonna get you some land, and it's gonna be a big house, right? I can show you some examples here, to be honest. Pretty easy. Go to Katy, Texas. I don't live in Katy, but I've had family in Katy. Okay, here's a beautiful example. Katy is a really nice part of Texas, really beautiful part of Texas. Great place, right? For in Katy, Texas, for 450,000, you get this home. 450K, you get that house. Beautiful house too, huge house. 3,000 square feet. Huge 8,000 square foot lot. You know, so like, yeah, you get 500K in a lot of parts of Texas, you're living like a king. You go to Cali and you try to spend 500K, you're gonna get a little bitty shack. Katy, Texas is nice. All right, so here's another example. All right, guys. All right, guys, let me know what you guys are liking today. We still got 25 minutes or so. The market's surging up there nicely. I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm very sure about Texas. Yeah, we'll disagree on Katy being a nice part of Texas. Honestly, dude, Katy is incredibly nice, man. Katy, if you've ever been to Katy, Katy is like super good area, not low crime area, like, you know, nice suburbs, beautiful houses, mostly new. It's a suburb. Says core PCE is 4.6. Is that good or bad? That's slightly lower than expected for core PCE. So core PCE is slightly lower than expected. I want to sell my home. It's worth 300K. And move back to the south. I hate my taxes up here, 7K annually. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I pay much more than that for property tax, unfortunately, and it's just kind of how it goes. But then, again, you save on state income tax. SPY up to 441.30s right now. You can also see, you can see the E-mini pushing up big. Oh. Come on, cat. Come here, buddy. Go see. Yeah. There it goes. 2 exes live in Texas. Yeah. The PCE data was good for the most part. It caused positive reactions for sure. Tesla up to 260.40s. No. No such thing as a nice part of Texas? I mean, I disagree, man. Texas is really nice. All right, go. All right, guys. So sorry, Carol's grabbing something out of the fridge. New Jersey taxes seem really high. Yeah.
All right, thanks, baby.
Yeah, I'm laughing at King's comment because King knows like that's not true. A lot of people are politically biased against Texas, and that's all that really is. But like in terms of like, look, I'm in Michigan right now. Texas is nicer than Michigan, like obviously nicer than Michigan in terms of like homes, in terms of land, in terms of, you know, Texas is obviously like nicer than here. The roads are better in Texas. The roads here are terrible, in all honesty. I think Texas has more jobs too, better jobs, you know. And so I think it's subjective. There's pros and cons, I'll say. I'm biased because Texas is my home, but yeah, Tesla ripping up 261s right now. We got the Dow pushing up, the SPY pushing up as well. Yeah, you're probably right with that, Cal. Oh yeah, Houston's definitely getting up there for sure. It's not as bad. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, you know, so it's like the crime even in Houston is not really like super comparable because like Baton Rouge has been the murder capital a couple times over the last few decades. Baton Rouge and New Orleans are just rough, man. They're rough, and again, so those are my home. Man, Baton Rouge is my hometown, so moving to Texas was a better crime where I am now versus where I grew up. Don't think we get much either way. Yeah, a lot of people think we get some bounces, but I'm not sure we're going to get a bounce today. Hey, thanks, Brandon. What's up, Tiny? Good morning from my house sitting gig. Hope y'all are having a fantastic Friday. You too, Tiny. Thank you. I'm in upstate New York. Roads are horrible. Yeah, for sure. Hey, thank you, Timothy. My goal is to end up in the Gulf on the beach. Don't know if it will happen, but that's the goal. Hey, good luck, Cal. I hope you hit that goal. Yeah, I was always scared of tornadoes growing up because I saw that movie Twister. Twister freaking traumatized me. And I watched the movie Twister. The opening scene is the girl's dad just flies away, bro. Flies away. You know? Ever since I watched the movie Twister. Rest in peace, Bill Paxton, man. You don't realize Bill Paxton passed away decades ago. But rest in peace to Bill Paxton, man. But yeah, Twister traumatized me. Kind of, it's weird. I'm not really traumatized. I'm almost kind of obsessed with tornadoes. I've never actually seen one. Oh, that's every day, Gabe. You know, Gabe says, good morning, looking cute today. Yeah, that's every day, bro. Listen. As who said it? Logan Paul famously said, every day, bro. You know, every day. I'd love to move to Washington or Oregon, but yeah, the entire area. Yeah. Just leading into the holiday weekend and the month, horribly volatile or nearly flat. Yeah, it could be flat today too. It's possible. Remember, 4th of July weekend. The market's going to be closed Monday. Is the market closed Monday? I think it. Let me see. Is the stock market open on July 5th? Is the question. I don't know. All right, so yeah, it's open on July 5th. So yeah, we got to stream July 5th. That sucks. The day after the 4th of July, the market's open. That sucks. 4th is Sunday. So it's open on the 5th. Yeah. Yeah. No, 4th is oh, actually, yeah, you're right. No, you're right. So I got to work on the 3rd. My math, my time is off. Half day on Monday. Okay, that's not bad. Open with adjusted hours. Got you. Half day Monday. Hey, thank you guys. All right, guys, we got 20 minutes until the market opens, but yeah. All right, guys. So yeah, we are sitting tight, waiting for some trades to get involved with today. Where is? Oh, what is this? Ooh. All right, I'm gonna short this. Only because we got some alerts pop up. Oh, no. I think I'm supposed to do this on the NASDAQ here. I guess I could probably do it on the SPY too. It's okay. It's a longer term chart though, is what this is. a short-term trade, but a longer-term chart, I think. The NASDAQ has got a little bit more bear action here than the actual SPY itself. And again, this is on a company called Top Step. It's a funded account program for futures, where they give you a demo, they test your skill if you can hit the target on their demo while following their rules and conditions, and they fund you between 50K up to 150K with a 90% split. They are regulated by the CME once you're funded with your live account. They pay out millions, fund thousands of traders a year. And it's just the cheapest barrier of entry if you want to get involved in the market. It's the lowest barrier of entry where you can day trade, get exposure to day trading without taking on the risk that you would if you put up the money yourself. You know, because like the futures market has no PDT restrictions. You can day trade the S&P, you can day trade the NASDAQ, you can day trade currencies, so like some Forex stuff. You can day trade gold and silver, and there's no PDT restrictions in those markets. So you can actively day trade in futures with no PDT rule. And Top Step is the most legit way to do it. They've been around for over a decade, over 10 years. They pay out millions every year in their actual withdrawals from their funded traders, and they fund thousands of traders a year. And so it really is the easiest barrier of entry, where it's like if you want to learn to day trade with the least amount of risk, a funded account program is the way to do it. The base package on Top Step is like 130 something if you use my link. They give you a 50K demo. If you can hit 3K in profit on that 50K demo without losing over 2K total or $1,000 a day, then they fund you 50K with a 90% split. If you can pass their testing, and there's free funding coaches, you get to keep your first $10,000 in profit as well. And so there's just a lot of reasons to try it out. It's much better to try day trading on this than to put the money up yourself, in my opinion. But again, if you want to check it out, here is the link for it. All right, NASDAQ's trying to push up again. We are short here at one contract of the regular E-mini, but it's a small trade, and we're already green on the day, so we got a little cushion here. I'm on the other side of that trade. That's okay. Again, I might be wrong here. I don't know. I'm just gonna sit tight here waiting. This is just a little trade. It's one contract. We'll probably get a little bit better volatility at the open relative to this. So I'm starting to break down a little bit again. Dow up, SPY up. Yeah, it's all good, dude. Again, I think like when people first start trading, and I can respect the fact that you're not super competitive with it. Like I think when you first start trading, you're really competitive. You're like, oh, anybody that goes long today sucks, or anybody that goes short today sucks. And then you start to realize that, like, again, I think the market tends to humble you, right? So like, typically, new traders, they'll make fun of other people. They'll say that they are absolutely right about one specific direction, like they know for sure what the market's gonna do and all that stuff. And then like as you gain market experience, you tend to be much less definite in your bias, right? You tend to be much less definite in your bias because again, nobody freaking knows, man. Nobody knows what the market's gonna do today, tomorrow. And so, you know, and if you act that way, the market will humble you, you know, to where the market has a habit of doing so, you know. All right, guys, Tesla, pull it back a little bit. Core PCE is the personal consumption expenditure. It's the Fed's preferred inflationary metric. So it's the Fed's preferred way to gauge inflation is what it is. We also have the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment and Expectations. right, so we're about flat on this trade currently. All right, so we do have the University of Michigan. All right, so let's go ahead and get ready for this. Yeah, bounce it up a little bit. Again, I'm trying to be patient here, but I'm not going to let this go too long. All right, guys. Still sitting tight. There we go. We got 11 minutes here, guys. 11 minutes. Are you selling at the opening bell? I don't know. I mean, yesterday I made about 1.6K. And so I'm just taking small trades right now leading into it, seeing if we consolidate and pull back some. But yeah, and then NQ starting to pull back a little bit. Again, this is a pretty small break-even trade currently. It's a pretty big sell-off today. Maybe. I've heard varying outlooks. Some people are saying we got to go long. Some people saying we're going to go short. And yeah, we'll see. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. All right, so again, we're consolidating. 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. Should I do a poll here? Let's do a poll here. We asked people what the market's going to do, go up or down today. And let's do a poll. I think we did one already based off of PCE, bull bear market reaction. 70% said bull reaction. 30% said bear. The market close. Is the market... Will the market be bullish or bearish? What's the best way to ask this question? Are you a bull or bear on the equities? How about are you bullish or bearish today? Probably the easiest way to gauge sentiment. Bullish or bearish today? Bull or bear, vote on the poll. Again, we're pretty flat on this trade. Market still pushing up some. Vote on the poll. You can answer in chat or you can vote on the poll, either one. Up to you guys. Thoughts on Unity software company? Not really one of my holdings, but it's an interesting one. Big bull. But a tracement at the open and then up. Yeah, maybe so. That's a possibility for sure. Market closed at 1 p.m. on Monday. All right, so they were slightly green on this current trade on the SPY here, slightly green. Bear after we get to the previous high, yeah, maybe. again, slightly green here, slightly green. I'm a bull in a bear suit, maybe. Looking at our poll votes, we got 71% are bullish, 29% are bearish. That's pretty similar to what we had before, to be honest. Again, slightly green on our futures trading. I'm a bull bear. Hey, that's all right. So far, sitting tight waiting here, guys. Sitting tight waiting. Again, slightly green on this trade. We got 7 minutes until the opening bell. Last day of June today, guys. Last day of June. All right, so we are starting to break down. I'm green a little bit on this trade. You can see me green. I don't want to hold this through the opening bell. So I don't want to hold this through the opening bell. I'd like to see if this works, though. Still slightly green here. All right, so again, slightly green, trying to give this time to work. It is the 4th of July weekend, team, so chart setting bear for me today. Oh, Sam, I'm doing much worse than you, bro. I got this old phone, dude. Like, look, I broke my phone days ago, and now I got this old phone, man. See, I got this old phone. So we get slightly green here. I don't want to hold this through the opening bell. I am using Quant Tower through a program called Top Step. So I'm using Quant Tower through a platform called Top Step. All right, team. All right, so we're starting to bounce back up a little bit. It's still pretty flat on the trade as a whole. The market started to bounce back up. SPY at 4. Yeah, this thing works fine. What I'm using right now works fine. I told Carol that the other day. Like, I spent like $1,400 on the Z Fold, and now I have this little crapo phone, and it works just as good. Honestly, I don't really notice any major difference there between using that and using the other ones. You know, so. All right, so we'll probably get pretty close to cutting this. I'm just gonna wait until the opening bell. I don't want to hold through the open. I'd rather just cut it and just sit tight and not worry too much about it until I get the opening bell. So we are moving up a little bit. So we are dipping down some. Maybe it got faked out a little bit there. We got less than 2 minutes here, guys. Less than 2 minutes. Weeble was good. Just kind of sitting tight. Here's the opening bell pretty soon, guys. So again, let me know what you guys are watching today. We do have the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment and Expectations data dropping. It's pretty big data. SPY consolidating sideways here. Maybe we'll get some good trades at the open. All right, guys, here's the opening bell. We got like 30 seconds. Make sure you hit the live button next to the play button. Make sure you call back up on the stream. We're going to get ready to day trade futures, maybe some stocks, maybe some options at the opening bell today. So, yeah, here we go, guys. Here's the opening bell. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. All right, so here's the open. Dipping down a little bit at the opening bell. We are dropping a little bit at the opening bell. Tesla specifically, though, was pushing up. Is at 261.20s. So Tesla is actually rising. Does it affect currencies? A little bit. Shaking the tree. Yeah, maybe. All right, there's some dips. We are getting some dips down to the E-mini, dropping down some. We might short if we get some good trades. But again, I'm trying to be patient here. Okay. We got a reversal signal here. I'm going to take 2 contracts here short. Yep. Here, buddy, you're on stream right now. Get off of the stream. Get off of the stream, buddy. No, you can't have it. It has red dye in it. It's early in the morning. Please get off of my stream right now, buddy. Okay? I love you. No, listen to me, Jack. You need to stop going in the fridge. Okay. Oh, my gosh, man. Sorry, guys. My son. Hold on. Sorry, guys. My son is just not listening, man. Got me not even paying attention to my trades. Like, my son is like a freaking college student. He wants to walk around with no shirt on all the time. You know, doesn't think about whether he's coming on my live stream or not. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. Like I said, we made about 1.6K yesterday. And so if we lose a couple $100, it's not the end of the world. We'll see if we can continue going. But yeah, my son, he can't really have red dye for Gatorade, like red Gatorade dye. And so that's what I'm trying to get him to stop freaking consuming, but he just won't. Yeah. Yeah, my son is just, yeah, he's all right. He's a good kid, but he's just kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. And I don't mean to be harsh on him, but like I'm being harsh on him for his own good there. Like he needs to like listen and he doesn't. You guys probably see it. Like every morning he comes in here and he wants me to give him, he wants to drink sugar water every morning when he wakes up. And I tell him no, and he keeps asking me. He'll parent shop. He'll go from parent to parent. All right, so the market is moving up. The Dow is moving up. The SPY is moving up too. It's at almost 442s. Watch the 444 level. That is going to be the high of the last year. So watch the 440 level, 444 level. That's the high of the last year. Big level too. Yeah. Yeah, again, I don't let them have any red dye. Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. All right, so we're getting a little dip here. Again, I'm trying to give it time. I don't want to jump into anything yet. We already lost some money in the first like 20 minutes. Market looks like it wants to really run here, though. We'll give it time. Don't buy red drinks. Yeah, we keep it away from them. Yeah, I mean, the best way to parent a kid, and if you're not a parent, you're not going to understand, but the best way to parent a kid is actually authoritative, right? It's firm but fair parenting style. Like if you're too rough on them, they're going to be unhappy kids. If you're too easy on them and neglectful, they're going to be unhappy kids, right? So like ideally you want an authoritative parenting style, which is like firm but fair. Like if I've told him 30 times not to walk on stream in no shirt out of a sense of protection, I'm going to get on to him a little bit if he walks on stream without a shirt. Fair. You know, firm but fair. And again, it's called authoritative parenting style. That's what I try to mirror my parenting style after, but everybody's different, you know. All right, market's still surging up some, but starting to dip over the last couple minute period. Bro, move your camera away from the fridge. I'm trying to, man. Look, I can do like that. That might work. There we go. Camera's still off. Yeah, I fixed it. Sorry, I thought it was on. All right, so market's kind of consolidating right now. Starting to try to push, but like still consolidating. So we'll see if it continues to run. Now, we're gonna let the market look strong, and so I'm definitely not gonna short it currently. Market's pushed up a little bit over the last 5 minutes. Let's see if it gets close to that. See if it's close to that that level that we're looking for here. SPY push it up. I don't think I'm in any day trades anymore. What's up, Cat? Yeah, that's Sassy. What's up, Sassy? How you doing, baby? That's just parenting. It's for his own good. Yeah, for sure, 100%. Yeah, I mean, I'm not one of those parents that never yells at his kid. Like, I'll raise my voice if I need to. Usually, it's only if like they're doing something that it's out of sense of protection. So if I don't want people seeing my son like that, then I'll get on to him because he needs to listen there. But honestly, both my kids are actually really good kids. Like, they're kind. They have a lot of empathy for people. So yeah, they're pretty good kids. Okay, nice, America. SEC sources say applicable for biddy spot ETF inadequate. Really? You would assume they would get approved with what was going on. So really, that's surprising. Kids will thank you. Yeah. All right, so market sideways basically since the opening bell. We're consolidating. And again, it's a holiday weekend. It's the last day of July, or it's the last day of June, and so that might be kind of what we get today. It's just chop. Yeah, again, as a parent, you got to be authoritative. You got to be firm but fair. You can't just let them do whatever. Then I've seen some parents nowadays that are like, you got to listen to your kids. They got to tell you how they feel. It's like, look, my kids can tell me how they feel to a certain extent, and I'm going to listen. But I'm not going to let my kid run the house. That's not going to produce a happy kid either. It's going to produce a very unbalanced kid. And so it's kind of how it goes, All right, guys, SPY push it up. Again, it's still the opening bell, though. We're only in the first 10 minutes of the day. And so what I'm watching, again, is specifically 444. 444, yearly high of 444. If the SPY pushes up and tests that, that's going to be kind of like a magnet as we get closer and closer to that. That 444 level will be kind of like a magnet. That'll just drag and pull and closer to it. Again, we'll see if it hits. Market surged it up, 442s. All right, so market's trying to push. What's Disney doing? I'm in Disney right now. I gotta look at it. So many charts up here. Disney's neutral today. That's good. All right, SPY still consolidating towards the top, but looks strong. Honestly, the market does look strong. Let's see if it holds 442s. Tesla's still surging up to 261s. Chad, how you guys doing today? Hopefully y'all are doing better than me. Yeah, I mean, I understand taking down the door. That's understandable. All right, so SPY's trying to break up. It's at 442.25 right now, 442.25. The Dow is slowing down a little bit. Let's look at like Apple instead of the Dow here. Apple popping up at 193s. Let's see about 200 for Apple. That's a big level too, is 200. Oh no, I got to change this music. Sorry, guys. Oh, sorry, bumping my mic. ETH lost 3%. It's probably because the Bitcoin filing thing was wrong. Yeah, it's probably because the Bitcoin filing thing was wrong, is my guess. All right, we got to do that. We do have the University of Michigan consumer sentiment. Chicago PMI coming in. Is PMI coming out in a minute? We do have Chicago PMI dropping. All right, there goes Chicago PMI dropping right now. Let's see what it showed up as. That's what Chicago PMI showed up as. I don't see it out yet, so I don't think the Chicago PMI is out with their numbers yet. All right, so yeah, US SEC says Bitcoin and ETF filing is inaccurate. That's going to be bad for crypto. Let's see what crypto's doing. There's Apple up there. Apple's still surging. Here's Bitcoin. Bitcoin down a lot on this news, understandably so here. A lot of people thought it would get instant approved. What was Chicago PMI? Financial. SPY tried to hold. All right, so market started to pull back a little bit. SPY pulled back to 442s. Yeah, SEC strikes again. Yeah, for sure. Less than expected at 43.6 versus 44. Yeah, but it's pretty flat. Chicago PMI is pretty flat. That's pretty neutral reading, to be honest here. Yeah, so that's actually pretty neutral, pretty flat. All right, market started to pull back pretty big. So market's in an upward trend for sure right now. Bitcoin breaking down. Bitcoin down to under 30K. Look at Bitcoin fall here. It's the middle chart on the right. Middle chart on the right. Big drop for Bitcoin here. A lot of skepticism and all this stuff going on. Market so far is pretty bullish. Prepare for pullback. PMI came in slightly lower than expected, but not much. There's SPY breaking highs at 442.50s. Again, the the 6-month high of the SPY is at or it might be the yearly high of the SPY is at 444. 444. Again, we got the University of Michigan consumer sentiment expectations dropping in about 15 minutes. I'm going to trade the micro E-mini probably right now. We got 5 contracts of the micro E-mini. It pushes up like we want it to. 5 contracts of the micro here. Small little range, slightly green, but not by much. SPY's right at the top. It looks good, but there we go. And we go take some off there. Took half off, a little bit less than half. You got 3 contracts left. I'll see if it bounces here more. Gonna get out of this one mostly flat here. Looks like the trend is definitely on the upside, but we're retracing some. Yesterday we made like 1.6K or so. Today we're not doing as good, but we're not down nearly. Like we're still green over the last 2 for sure. I'm just kind of slowing it down a little bit today. We still got University of Michigan consumer sentiment data coming out in about 10 minutes that we're going to cover here. Bitcoin filing. Yeah, so Bitcoin, they rejected BlackRock's ETF. And the Bitcoin market is crashing down because, again, that ETF filing has been what's been propping up the crypto market, helping it break back over 30K over the last couple weeks. So the fact that it's not good enough for them and it got rejected by the SEC is making the crypto market fall again. Because I guess the sentiment now, to be honest, is like if BlackRock can't make it work, then who else is going to be able to make it work? If theirs gets rejected, then everybody's is going to be rejected. I think that's the overwhelming sentiment currently with crypto, and that's why you see Bitcoin dropping all the way down to 30K from over 31,000. It's down under 30K, and I think that's what people are really ultimately looking at and talking about is like how this is going to affect crypto moving forward. And I'm not sure. Well, again, we'll have to wait and see, but I'm not sure. Oh, somebody else told me it was 43.6. Yeah, 41.5 is what Chicago PMI came in at. So yeah, that was lower than expected. All right, so I just took another little piece off here. We're gonna take some more off here too on the long side. We can get out the rest there and just sit and wait, sit tight. Man, it is hot in here. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Oh, man, my voice cracked, dude. I can't go high pitched like I used to, man. You know, not early in the morning, bro. Early in the morning, my voice is too deep, I think. All right, guys. Hey, we got 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Top 3 deepest voices ever in the world right now. SEC wants to crush all crypto besides Bitcoin. Yeah. Where did you read they rejected it? Everywhere. TOS. This is what it said. I'll put the news story up right here. It says US SEC Bitcoin says Bitcoin ETF is inadequate according to Wall Street Journal here. This is what that showed up as. So yeah, rough for them. Not good. I'll tell you that. Not good. Yeah, definitely not good. Market's still in that upward trend today. Still early. We're only 25 minutes after the open, but still in that early trend. Yeah, Michigan consumer sentiment and expectations data coming out pretty soon. Again, less than 6 minutes. Tesla trying to hold up there, so it's doing okay. So we're sitting tight here, guys. Just kind of sitting back waiting here. Less than 5 minutes. PMI came in at 41.4. We'll put this up on screen too. So Chicago PMI, which is the purchaser managers index. Excuse me, I can't talk right now. But it came in low. Andra, that had me cracking up. Which one? When I tried to sing, bro, definitely top 3 singers in the world right now. The reason I don't sing more is because y'all got to pay more for that, you know. Mixtape coming soon. Hopefully, crypto people had stops in place. Yeah, man, crypto market's dumping. It's still over 30K though. I think as long as the market still holds over 30K, we're doing all right. As long as we hold over 30K, we're doing okay. Pun intended, I guess. All right, guys, 4 minutes. Market's strong today too. All right, so our market's in a nice little upward trend. You can kind of see the trend here heading into this report. So like, here's the trend right now. We've been in this trend for a minute. We'll see if it continues in this trend. We still got 3 minutes or so. What do you guys think this is going to come in at? Good or bad? Good or bad for this? Looking at our poll number, we asked people, are you bullish or bearish today? About 70% are bullish, 31% are bearish. All right, so we're going to wait and get this data ready here for the UBitch consumer sentiment data. We got multiple platforms up. Our job is to cover this data quick. Expectations for this today, guys, for consumer sentiment is 63.9. Consumer expectations is 61.3. All right, so Michigan consumer inflation expectations are 3.3%. Current conditions, 68. Consumer sentiment is an index composed of survey results comparing the relative level of both current and future economic conditions. 2 versions, prelim and data has bigger impact. And this is not the prelim, I don't think. All right, guys, 2 minutes. In 12 hours, Bitcoin will probably be up to 40K. Unlikely. SEC told the exchange that it returned the filings because they didn't name the spot Bitcoin exchange with which they expected to have a, quote, surveillance sharing agreement. What's a surveillance sharing agreement? Does anybody know? Apple at a historical high. Yeah, Apple's been flying up today. You can look at Apple right here. You can see the Bitcoin ETF dropping Bitcoin. Apple up to 192.50s. That's kind of helping the market up. That's what's been dragging the market up. We still got about a minute and a half left, guys. About a minute and a half left before this data release. All right, guys, less than a minute here. Less than a minute. Here's the final countdown. Man, my voice today, man. I got the voice of an angel. It's either an angel or Pee Wee Herman. I'm not sure which. It's going to be 89 degrees today in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Honestly, it's hot right now. Wherever I am, bro, it is hot right now. Oh, it's hot. All right, guys, here's the report right here. 20 seconds, guys, 20 seconds. All right, guys, here's the drop. 8 seconds. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And here's the release right here. All right, 61.5%, higher than expected on everything. Higher than expected on everything today, guys. Michigan consumer sentiment expectations all higher than expected on everything today. Everything came in higher than expected. Again, consumer expectations 61.5 versus 61.3. Consumer sentiment 64.4 versus 63.9. Consumer conditions 69 versus 68. Higher than expected for everything here. We'll see how this affects the market right now, but higher than expected for everything. Now, if the market's fearing inflation, this is bad. If the market's fearing a recession, this is good. Tesla's loving this. Tesla's loving life right now. So yeah, Tesla's loving life. Market's popping up. Tesla all the way up to 262s. What? Gordon? I can't tell if that's an insult or a compliment, bro. I'm just going to take it as a compliment. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, guys, check out Top Step. Top Step funded account program for futures. It's a sponsor of mine, but what they do is they give you a demo and they test your skill. And the good thing is, like, listen, there's free funding coaches. The Trade IQ section of Top Step teaches you how to trade. It alerts you when you break rules. It's actually really, really useful for trading. And again, in futures, there's no PDT rule, so you can day trade, short. In futures, no PDT restrictions. And Top Step is the most legit funded program in the world. They pay out millions every year. They fund thousands of traders a year. And again, it's just a great way to limit your risk, but have a lot of the rewards if you're good enough. If you can pass the test, you get 90% split. So if you make 20K, you keep 19K, or you keep 18K of that with 90%. You also get to keep your first $10,000. So actually, if you make 20K, you get to keep your first 10K and then 90% of your second. So very useful in that regard. Very, very useful. And if you haven't already, check it out. Again, they give you a 50K demo. If you can hit 3K in profit on that demo on the base package without losing 2K and pass the rest of their testing, then they'll fund you 50K with a 90% split. A great way to day trade. You can day trade the S&P, the NASDAQ, currencies, gold, silver, all that stuff. And you can check out the link right here. Great way to help support your boy here in this channel. I appreciate the love, of course, guys. I appreciate the love and support. Let's keep the growth up here, team. And so check out Top Step. If you haven't already, you can also check out Chart Prime, which has really been helping me out today. Thank you for the week. Congrats again on 110,000 subs. Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Truly do appreciate it, DS. Thanks for the support, brother. All right, so we are down like 500 bucks today, 499. We made about 1.6K yesterday, so we're still doing all right. But yeah, I got 3 sponsors, guys. 3 sponsors. We put out free stock market data. We try to only do about a plug every 45 minutes or so. So we do about 1 plug every 45 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and since we're at the end of the stream and I'm going to enjoy my weekend here, I'm going to go ahead and do my plug. So check out MooMoo as well. MooMoo is a platform that zero commission stock and options trades. They're open the entire session of pre-market. So if you know me and you watch this stream, usually I trade on TOS for stocks. I switched over to MooMoo because I could trade from 4 a.m. to closing to the end of day on MooMoo, which is really, really nice. And it's definitely useful. And the platform has a great news source, a great news section. And it was just better to consolidate everything I need. Great scanners. They give you free unusual option activity subscription as well with MooMoo, I think. And if you open up an account and deposit $100, you get at least 5 free stocks. If you deposit over 1,000, you get previous 5 plus 10, so you get 15 free stocks. If you deposit over 5K, you get a free share of Google or Tesla with all those 15 free stocks. And I did get Tesla too, so I'm really excited about that. If you want to take advantage of it, you can see it pinned at the top of the chat. You can also see the link in the description. And yeah, guys, with that said, you can also check out Chart Prime. A lot of my trading over the last week, I've been using Chart Prime indicators, and they've just worked really well. They work really well. They give you reversal indicators. They give you reversal alerts, chart patterns, oscillators. Their dynamic reactor works well. And again, if you just take a look at it, you can kind of see why I use it pretty regularly. I'm just going to put one chart up just to show you an example of one chart. And again, you'll kind of see why I use them when I show you this, because this is actually very useful if you look at it. And so again, here is the last couple days on the SPY here, right? So like, look at the SPY chart. Like, look at how accurate. Reversal down, drop, reversal up, bounce, reversal down, drop, reversal down, drop, reversal down, drop, reversal up, bounce, reversal down, drop, reversal up, bounce. So again, every one of these worked right here. Every one of these worked over the last few days. Today's, they were a little bit off, but that's okay. We had 2 that, this one worked, this one failed. So today, only one of them have failed. But you know, again, it's not going to work every time. Nothing is, but I think like the value there is obvious. It's $35 a month too. They are a sponsor, so I'm biased in my favor. But yeah, you can check that out in the description if you want to see it. Yeah, Google's interesting. I will say though, guys. Hey, thank you, Carl, my guy. Thank you, man. I will say though, guys, y'all be safe this weekend. It's July 4th weekend. Be safe. Be smart. Don't go too crazy today, guys. And I appreciate the love. Again, subscribe if you haven't yet. Well, we might get into a couple more trades today, but we're down like $4.99, I think is what it showed me just last time. So remember, stay safe with all the fireworks going on. I appreciate the love and support here as always on this channel. Y'all be good. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Again, be safe, guys. Big news for Top Step. Drop it. Again, pay attention. Watch the video I dropped Sunday morning. Sunday morning, I'm going to post a video about Top Step. Sunday morning, I'm going to post this video. And honestly, you really want to pay attention to this video, okay? Like, this is huge news for Top Step. It's great news, and you want to pay attention to the video. Sunday morning. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys later.